how it looks like before I go live on mobile, but okay, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so, hey, welcome to Midnight Chatting. Today is September 22nd, 2022, and right now it is 12:03 a.m. Came pretty good timing, right at midnight. So yeah, I mean, of course I don't plan these things, but something happened like a couple hours ago, so of course I can't sleep knowing. So okay, so let me just wait and see if anyone can join me first before I get into my feelings. So yeah, so let me just say how I'm doing. I'm doing okay, just working every day. But while I'm working, I also take breaks, so don't think like I'm working nonstop all the time. I'm not a robot, so yeah, so in the middle of when I'm working, I also relax and rest a little bit. um what else to say? It's kind of getting cooler in Korea. Not really. It still feels like quite hot and humid. But it still feels like like summer's ending soon. So at least it feels like summer's gonna end soon. But not yet. I think it's not gonna get super cold until like mid-November. That's usually how it's been the past couple of years in Korea. So even in October, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be warm, but at least not as hot as how it was in July and August. So should be fine. Um, what else to say? Things to say that I don't want to like, that is like not K-pop related. That's what I'm trying to think. What else to say? I guess that's it. Oh, my mosquito bites. Hey, guys, it's getting better. I mean, it's still red, yeah, it's still red and not pretty looking, but it's way better. Don't know if you can tell, but it's way better and it's not itchy anymore. But yeah, slowly these will disappear soon, so that's good. Um, and I think thankfully no more mosquitoes came into my house for now. So hopefully I'll be safe for hopefully a couple more weeks until all the mosquitoes die away. What else to say? Oh, random, not super random, but again, just me, saying updates while I wait for anyone that can join us. So I am going to do my first top loader commission. I'm very excited. I did not plan it. Just one thing led to another, and I just realized that it's better if I just do a commission with this designer, which I have worked with before for past commissions for customers. So this is the first time I'm doing a top loader commission for myself in just any kind of commission in general. So I hope that surely it's gonna turn out the way that I hope it will be. And yeah, and I will show that to you guys in my K-Shopper YouTube channel once I can't, yeah, once that commission is all done, and maybe 2 weeks from now, maybe. That's what I guess. So given today is like Thursday/Wednesday, I assume Sarah. Okay, wow, Sarah. I was just about to say I assume no one can join me at this time, but Sarah. Hold on. Okay, I'm. Your timing is. You have crazy timing. Okay. So first, I was just about to say probably not many people can join us because today is a Wednesday/Thursday. So I assume, yeah, maybe you guys can't. Not you guys, but I mean in general, anyone that's not able to join me on this live right now, totally understandable. So I was just about to say that, and then I see Sarah pop in, and then now Cherry popped in, guys. You guys are just impeccable timing. So I was just about to say that, but then yeah, so happy to see you guys are able to join me at this time. I know that's why I'm here. Okay, so one second. So Sarah, wait, oh no, how come I can't scroll up? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that is weird. Okay, wait. So yeah, I think Sarah was for sure the first comment. I sure hope so. Okay. So I can't scroll more than that. But yeah, Sarah asked me how was my day, and basically the first few minutes of this live you could watch on replay later. Just me talking about random stuff that I'm gonna be doing that's not K-pop related, and so yeah, so you could just watch it on replay later to know what I'm doing. But I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Cherry? I really don't look pretty right now. I don't know. I'm still waiting for you to like not tell me that? Because I don't know if I could believe you anymore. But you're very, very sweet. Thank you. Just stop it, girlfriend. Um, yeah, and then you guys sing hi, hi, and then Sarah says, "I just finished work. Get out of here." And she's on her way home. Get out of here. Are you not driving, or are you able to multitask? I don't know, but regardless, get home safely, and then yeah, and then talk with me on this midnight chatting when you can. I know, Cherry. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. I know, guys. I know, guys. And then Cherry says, "Nice to see you. Nice to see you as always." So guys. Wow, I don't know. I don't know how you guys have great timing with me. I really assumed this was not going to be a good time to do lives with anyone. You guys just impress me all the time. And so Sarah says, "I had a feeling." Oh. So Sarah says, "I had a feeling we will probably get a Wano and Gion comeback back to back, but wow, Starship really is pushing OT7 to the limit financially." Oh, interesting. So we talked about this, right? Because first off, the news article came out like what, a week or two ago, that Gion solo comeback will be end of October. And so I was like, why isn't Wano comeback gonna be happening? So I guess not, or maybe they could be in the same month. Sorry. Let me say that again. They could Wano. So it's not a V Live. It's not a V Live. Okay, so I did say that it is possible Wano and Gion, maybe they will promote at the same time, but that's really unlike Starship. But here we go. Starship just so let me rant about that in a second. So first off, so Wano tweeted this with no photo. He rarely does that. That's weird. Okay, so yeah, so he wrote here, good night, or like sleep well, and then he says, "I'm hungry." What are you doing, Wano? What are you doing? Are you so you guys know that's so weird. He usually doesn't tweet with no photo. So this is only a tweet with his hashtags, only saying good night and "I'm hungry." I always have a feeling. I'm pretty sure it's not true, but I always have this feeling. Is Wano watching us? I always think he has the craziest timing. Don't you guys think so? Like the craziest timing, usually with me when I do lives and stuff, and so I don't know. I don't want to think about it. If Wano is watching us, hey Wano, but I don't want to think he is. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to what I was saying. So Wano and Gion coming back in the same month. It's possible. I didn't say it's not possible. It is possible, but that is very unlike Starship to do that. But look at this. Look at this. So let's think of the time frame. Okay, so I've came back like late August-ish, and they were still promoting on music shows even now. No, I think last weekend was the last weekend, but they promoted for like 3-4 weeks, which is unheard of. As you guys know, Wano and MX, they're like on average 2 weeks, but then IVE, they get to promote for like a month, whatever. Okay, we know they have favoritism. And so I assume IVE is now done with promotions, but Gravity is coming back on next week. So Gravity comeback is next week. So they're going to be promoting, right? And so usually Starship does not have 2 Starship artists promote at the same time. FYI, Wano is considered part of Starship. Okay, so I'm not going to say Highline, it's just synonymous. They're all Starship, okay? So usually they don't promote at the same time, but it does sometimes happen. It does. And so given September 21st, Korea time, is when they announce Wano's comeback, and it's gonna be in October. So they didn't say the date yet, but they will later when they tell us the schedule. It'll be in October, but given they announced this now, I'm assuming it must be, it has to be either the first or second week of October. It has to be. If it's not, that's crazy. Okay, given they announced this now, it has to be first or second week of October. But would Gravity still be promoting at that time too? That's an interesting question. Okay, so will they promote at the same time or not? But it's possible Gravity only promotes for 2 weeks, which is on average what Starship does with their guide groups. Okay, so if Gravity only promotes for 2 weeks, then that means then Wano will be promoting during the second week of October. So that's what it seems like, right? And so that's what it seems like. And then Wano will promote for 1 or 2 weeks, probably because Starship like hates him. We know this, okay? So yeah, Wano maybe promotes for 1 or 2 weeks, and then I assume is Gion's comeback. And so I assume they're not gonna be promoting at the same time, but this is legit. This is legit. What do you call this? What do you call this? Legit, like back to back. Yeah, back to back, no breaks in between. 3 Starship artists promoting every 2 weeks. That's possibly what's gonna happen. So that's my guess for now. Like Starship is just so crazy. As we know, they're so crazy. But then again, I mentioned this before, is that if they want to be like nominated for awards next year or something, they have to release an album before December. So like November is the last month for them to be nominated, and like the stats and stuff to go in. So has to be by November. And so this makes me think Monster X comeback might be in November then. It might be, but it's not impossible to do December if they, don't care about the stats and nomination and stuff. That's still possible. But seems like to me, given how we are now like crunch time in October, like October. So anyway, so this October, like super crunch time, and so yeah, so I want to assume they're gonna continue this crunch time, and that Monster X comeback could be in November, maybe late November, given Gion is late October, so time wise, and to kind of survive as much as possible, maybe will be again late November Monster X comeback. So that's what I'm guessing for now. But this is like unheard of. Okay, that Starship is this terrible. All right, but they must be doing it for a reason. And also, as we know, they have to go to the military soon. So I assume that's what's going on. But then I still don't know why they decide to have Gravity in this in the midst of all this. Like Gravity, they're not going to the military anytime soon. Why can't they come back another time? But whatever. Yeah, who knows? Okay, so. Okay, so rant over. Yeah, that's my spiel on it. And so let's enjoy One Back, okay? So yeah, so of course we still have lots of complaints as always, okay? So while we complain about it, One Back, the third One Back this year. That's also unheard of. Okay, so we had Eye on You in February, then Crazy in June, and now October, Bittersweet. I mean, I think Bittersweet is the name of the album, but we don't know the title track yet, but let's talk about it in a bit. But yeah, 3 one backs in 1 year. That's kind of crazy. But that also makes sense why they were all single albums. So Eye on You, Crazy, and Bittersweet, they're all single albums. But I think this makes sense so that you are able to have 3 comebacks in 1 year. I mean, I've ever since their debut and them able to come back so quickly, they also are all single albums as well. So I think that's just the way it's that's just the way it is. And so yeah, so I hope no one is disappointed that it's another single album. I think there was no way he could come back this quickly if it wasn't a single album. So yeah, so I think that's just the way it is. And so I assume Gion's comeback is going to be a single album too. I assume, but yeah, again, they can surprise us if maybe it's a mini album, but for now, I think it should be a single album. But then Monster X, who knows what they're gonna do. So, okay. So why did I go on this rant? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But there's like again, as you guys can see, there are so many things to talk about. Wow. So anyways, let's try to focus on a happy thing. I am so excited for One Back. Of course I am. And if you guys remember, because of Don't Hesitate blowing me away, I still can't believe about Don't Hesitate. I have so high expectations for this comeback. If it is not better than Don't Hesitate, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Okay, so I don't know if Wano can really match it. He says this new song is so good. He keeps saying that, but I don't know. It's based on, what I feel, okay? So if I don't think it matches up to Don't Hesitate, I'm going to be so disappointed, but it's okay, all right? As I always say, it is always okay, all right? So I'm going to go in with super high expectations, all right, guys? And if it doesn't match it, don't worry, okay, guys? But I hope you guys understand why I have this high expectation, and let's talk more about it. Okay, so yeah, 1 second. Let me go back to comment reading. Oh, you guys wrote a lot. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Yeah. And then Sarah also says pushing OT7 to the limit financially. Girl, I mean, what can we do? Okay, what can we do? You know, we love all 7 of them, okay? Like, you know, I don't envy the fans that only like one member and only buy albums for one member. I don't envy them at all, okay? They save a lot of money, good for them, but I love all 7 and I'm going to support all 7 no matter what. Even though Starship, they're testing us financially. You got that right, but I thankfully could I think I could. I mean, but the thing is, I don't collect photo cards. I don't you know, I just only buy what I want. You know, I only buy what I want and also what I can afford. And so me saying that I can afford it is because I am only buying what I can afford. And so I hope you guys are the same thing as well. Like, don't ever feel pressure to buy anything that you cannot afford. It must be as much as you can afford, and just go from there. But yeah, but you know, the thing is, I have spent so much on 101 Monsta X this year. Definitely a lot. But then on the bright side, my business has been doing a lot as well. So you know, it's pros and cons, right? So yeah, you know. So anyways, you guys don't feel bad if you can't afford some things. Just only buy what you can afford, okay? As I always say. Excuse me. So sorry. And I need to talk slower and breathe more. Okay, Sarah says, I don't have a driving license, neither do I. I am on public transportation, so I have free hands to chat away. Lovely. And then you can listen to us as well. Lovely. Okay, get home safely, buddy. And also, you and me, no driver's license, woot woot. And then Sherry says, as soon as 10 changed his Instagram profile, we knew it. Girl. So that happened earlier today. So first off, so I was wondering, as always, I always wonder how come he doesn't come to Korea right away after he finishes his overseas schedule. So, you know, on Sunday was when he finished the fan meeting, but then Monday didn't come to Korea, Tuesday didn't come to Korea, but then now finally Wednesday he comes to Korea. I don't know why. I assume maybe he decides to like take a few days for vacation, but I think that's from his own money, not the company money, I think, right? So I want to believe maybe before he enlists in the military, like he's like recording content, I assume, and then, you know, also enjoying a vacation, which I don't blame him, you know, might as well. And especially if you're paying it of your own money, you should do it, buddy, you know? So I assume that's why he sometimes stayed like a few more days, like, you know, he stayed a few days in London before coming back to Korea, and then now Thailand was the same thing. And so yeah, so I was a little bit wondering, is this guy gonna come back anytime soon? But at least he updates us every day. As you guys know, Wano is he's the best boyfriend, okay, as we know. Okay, so he updated us every day, but he never told us, you know, when he was coming back to Korea. But then I saw today fan taking pictures of him at the airport, but also he told us on Universe private messages, I'm back in Korea now. And I'm just like, you're the best, Wano, you're the best. I mean, he didn't tell us when he was leaving, you know, would have been more perfect if he told us when he was leaving, but at least, you know, he told us right when he landed in Korea and then told us everything. Private messages was very sweet of him. And so yeah, as always, can trust on Wano. And so given today he comes back to Korea, right? And then that's when we saw he changed his Instagram profile, and I was like, so we were thinking, yes, something was gonna happen, right? But the thing is, I was so curious, why is it the number 8? It's like, what? Number 8? So like, I'm like, does it mean something for the number 8? I don't know. So then I was so curious, what could the number 8 mean, right? And so anyways, yeah, so then that was his profile for a few hours, and then we see today at 8 p.m., bam, one back gonna happen in October. And then that's when he changed his profile again, and all that stuff. And I'm just like, man, wow, that was so fast. Okay, that was so fast. Everything just bam happening so quickly right when he lands in Korea. But so exciting. Okay, so exciting. So yeah, so he is the first teaser that we're gonna go through. And then maybe during this time, you know, maybe after one back, then maybe that's when Gihyun teaser time will start, I assume. So we're gonna be dealing with a lot of stuff, guys. There's gonna be overlapping, but I'm not gonna hate Gihyun about it like how I was during the last comeback. I was so mad at him for you know, disturbing Wano's Eye on You promotions with his solo debut. I was just like, you know, you guys saw, I was so upset. And so yeah, so anyways, this is not happening for this time because they told us early Gihyun comeback end of October. So, you know, given having that knowledge beforehand, and it's not gonna be like last minute, like told us, you know, during Wano's like comeback, then they announced Gihyun comeback. It's not gonna be anything like that. So I'm very happy about that. So we're gonna enjoy one back Gion comeback. I'm still gonna think of what hashtag to do for Gion comeback. And so yeah, so both of them will enjoy at the same time in October. Okay, October is a busy, 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 busy month. Busy, busy month. Not only for comics, but I have so many items arriving to me in October too. So I'm gonna be so busy, guys, in October. And so while September is still kind of quiet for me. It's kind of quiet. I need to like prepare a lot of stuff in September before October hits me. So wish me luck, guys. Hopefully I can do everything okay. What was I gonna say? I totally forgot my train of thoughts. Okay, let me go back to the comments. Oh yeah, because talking about his Instagram profile and then I just ranted. Okay. Sarah says your timing is just wow. Okay, is that because of his tweets? Yeah. His timing is so weird. Yes. Wait. Did someone DM me because what? Wait. Okay. Okay, I don't know if this person's watching me right now, but if you are, hey buddy, but someone just dropped this news on me right now that I did not know. So one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I don't know if you guys know. Maybe you guys know. I'm sure you do, but I just found out right now. Someone just DM me this. So okay, one thing at a time. So first is one back. Okay, that's why Bebe Gomez here, by the way. Hey, hi, guest star Bebe Gomez with all the hams because one back announcement. So I brought Bebe Gomez here. So, okay, what was I talking about? Yeah. Wano's timing with the tweets. Like again, why did he tweet that out right now? But then I don't know. That was the most. He's so random, but also his timing is crazy, as we know. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, more things to talk about. Cherry says, it's been one attack since he landed in South Korea, right, girlfriend? Yes. And then Sarah says, right, I randomly saw his profile picture change and was so curious. And then Sarah says, later on, I saw the announcement. And then Cherry says, Wano also removed crazy music video link and added 8, which made me guess October 8th. Right. I was thinking that too, but girlfriend, October 8th is a Saturday, right? Let me double check on that. Yes, it's a Saturday. So there's no way a comeback date is on a weekend. I mean, it could happen. It could, but not with a K-pop singer. Okay, so yeah, so I was thinking that like October 8th, but I was like, there's no way it will be on a Saturday. So unless he's doing something on October 8th, but I don't think it's a comeback date. So we have to wait and see on that. Or maybe he just liked the number 8. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Cherry says, I know, but I didn't think they would announce it so soon, right? It just was like bam, all within like 12 hours, legit 12, because he landed at around 8 a.m. Korea time, because that was around the time when he sent private messages, and then 8 p.m. within 12 hours, and then bam, it was just bam, guys. Yesterday, I mean, in Korea, it was just crazy. Okay, let me keep going. Sarah says same, and then Cherry says, I was talking to other weenies about how it seems he's going to have a comeback. Then I saw the announcement, it gave me goosebumps. Crazy goosebumps. Yeah. And then Sarah says, well, technically they refused to acknowledge Wano as a Starship artist, so maybe they are playing on that. Yeah, right. And then Cherry says bittersweet. Yes. So bittersweet. I have always liked that word because sometimes it's the way I have explained my own emotional state. Ain't that true? I like that to explain bittersweet things that I feel. But the thing is, we see. By the way, I want to put on a filter. Sorry, let me put on. I think I use this filter. No, do I use no? Oh, this filter is okay. Okay. So wait, is that weird? No, it's a little bit weird. Sorry, hold on. Oh, okay, this filter is better. Okay. So sorry. So talking about bittersweet, right? So yeah. So I like that word, and I use that to explain bittersweet situations. But for me personally, when I say something is bittersweet, I don't really think of it as a good thing. Like it's an okay thing, but like for example, what's a nice bittersweet? Not nice. Just a typical bittersweet thing that I go through. Bittersweet. I haven't felt a bittersweet moment for a very long time, but once I think about it, I'll let you guys know, or if you guys have examples, let me know. But usually when I say something is bittersweet, it's not really good, but it's not really bad, you know. So I'm very curious, like how Wano interprets bittersweet, and then how that goes with the album, and then even with the title song, what is it gonna be? So I'm very curious. Yeah, and Cherry, you love that word to describe yourself as very cool, and so you must be like feeling lots of things about it. Cherry says maybe, but they would never let Wano and Gion promote together, right? I can't imagine they will let that happen, right? I mean, but we'll see. But I can't imagine. I think they would be back to back. Yeah. Um, Cherry says they would just cross like passing ships. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Cherry says OT7 hearts are going to hurt. You know it. And Sarah says, yeah, that's why I hope this won't mean Wano's comeback will suffer from that. Right. Sarah, I didn't think about that. I mean, Hmm. I don't want to think of it as suffering. In my opinion, I don't want to think of it as suffering because right now we have been nonstop spending for the past few months, or let's be real, for the whole year. Okay, this whole year we've been nonstop spending on everything, and so at this point, if people can't afford certain things and then they would choose who they would rather buy for instead of the other, I don't blame them. If maybe they love Wano more than Kian, or more than Monster X, then they would instead buy Wano stuff, or if they prefer Gian and Monster X more than Wano, then they would buy Gian and Monster X stuff instead. And so I can't judge them for having a preference, you know. And I wish all of us were rich so we could buy for everyone and not have to choose, you know. I wish all of us were like that, but of course we're not. We are still in a pandemic. The economy everywhere is struggling. Inflation is terrible right now, you know. So in general, I think let's not think too much about pitting them against each other. We will just see what happens. And, you know, the fans that want to support one guy over another, like I don't want to think about it, you know. I don't want to think about it. I will support both of them equally. That's just the way I am. I mean, let's be real, I might buy more Gian stuff because I might want to get his photo cards more. That might happen, okay, but I mean, you know, not a huge deal in my opinion, not a huge deal, but I'm still gonna buy both of their albums equally, of course. And you know, then if I want to buy more of one thing over another, that's also my own choice, you know. But I don't ever think of like I have to do so much in order for them to like, yeah. So I just don't want us to feel pressure or like to judge people whatever they want to buy. So yeah, but I mean, let's be real, you know, let's be real. Gion's solo debut, he sold a lot of albums, you know, and so and then Wano with every comeback keeps like selling less and less albums, and I can't explain why that is. I always thought Wano would always be having more fans every comeback, but for some reason he keeps selling less and less albums. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So all we can do is just do our best, and just love everyone the same. We love all seven of them. Let's not have any, you guys get what I mean? Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Uh um uh where okay. Cherry says since Bittersweet is supposed to be a single album, it will follow with an album like the last time maybe. Huh? Oh, huh? Huh? What do you mean by that? Cherry says, I know freaking Starship, yeah. And then Sarah says, I'm still hoping for one of those full album Sunday. Sorry, someday. I know, we were thinking it would happen soon, but I guess not now. But also, given his time limit, I don't know if we're gonna get this full album soon. But who knows? He could surprise us, of course. But for now, I'm not thinking too much on that. Cherry says, but we know that Wano already had his songs lined up after he finished the last album. You know it, yes. And then Cherry says, me too. All the weenies are hoping for a full album, you know, before the inevitable. Yeah. I'm hoping too, yeah. Sarah says, if you think about it, he was planning on releasing Love Synonym Part 1, Love Synonym Part 2, and Blue Letter in less than a year, but his plans got ruined and each comeback got delayed. That's true. Yep, and also Starship to blame as well. We know this. Like they always put 1-0. Like, you know, oh, you can wait a bit longer, you know. They've always done that with him too. So yeah, lots of factors into that. Cherry says, I am so excited to read the lyrics. It's my favorite thing to do with 100 songs. Got that right. But we can do all that together, guys. Sarah says, yeah, I really hope we will get to experience a full album before that day. Let's hope. Cherry says, I feel like Wano has so many songs stored away that he can be ready for a full album if he really wants to or is allowed to. I want to believe that. I want to believe that too. But then let's keep in mind, he does not have a lot of time. So I do assume he has like so many songs at the ready, but still like it's still like a lot of time and work to put into making songs and the whole album and everything, you know. So like, yeah, just given who knows how much time he has, I think maybe with the amount of time he has that it's just best to do single albums for now. But who knows, who knows. And I still wonder when the heck is he gonna go to the military. So all these mysteries, and let's just, you know, let's just enjoy this time while we have it. Um, where did I leave off? Cherry says, I know. Lorelai, hey girl. She says the plushie is so cute. Isn't it cute? I don't know what plushie you're talking about, but yes, they're so cute. Thanks for saying that. And Lorelai, how you doing? Lorelai says she's on her way to school. We'll watch later. All good. Watch later, buddy. Cherry says, have a good day, Lorelai. And Lorelai says, thank you, and you too. Delarian, hey girlfriend. So Delarian says, hi. Wano knows what he's doing. Everything was ready for him. Just needed the okay to promote. True. True, exactly, and just timing and stuff, exactly right. Jerry says, it fascinates me how organized Wano seems to be. I think that's part of his personality. He says that he said he's that kind of personality. Yeah, which is good, yeah. Sarah says, if we can't get Gihyun Wano Giho, at least we have the Gomes together. That's right, my Gomes here, Bebe with ham. That's right. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, like Cherry says, it's gonna be like two ships just crossing like that, but I mean, coming back in the same month is pretty cool. Well, you know, just crumbs, you know. So coming back in the same month is kind of cool, and I fully expect, you know, even though they can't say it publicly, I fully expect Wano supports everything Monster X does along with Gion. Monster X, all the members support everything that Wano does. I fully expect that. And by the way, Wano has been kind of weird. So let me say this. So Wano has been kind of weird because in a V Live, do you guys remember that V Live he did in London to celebrate, you know, his debut anniversary? He was giving the names to the animals, and so he said for the giraffe, he said that the name he's gonna call this giraffe is Kiki. But if you guys don't know, the Korean name for giraffe is Kirin. So that Ki is the same Gi in Gihyun's name. So I assume that's why he named that giraffe Kiki, because yeah, it's Kirin in Korean, and so Kiki makes sense. And so the thing is, he could be being clever. That's the thing, because Wano could be this way. You guys know him, so he could be being clever. Is that calling the giraffe Kiki won't get him in trouble because that's the name of a giraffe in Korean. But maybe he could have been thinking that to be like, you know, talking about Gihyun as well. He could have, and just being clever about it. He could have, but we don't know. But then another thing that happened recently, did you guys see this? On Fan Cafe. On Fan Cafe, before he did his Thailand fan meeting, he put the words with his photo, ho ho. That's what Gihyun always writes when he exercises. Ho ho. So I was like, and that's the first time I ever saw Wano say that before. And now here's the thing. Whether that's about Gion or not, the thing is, he could say ho oh and be okay, because that's part of Wano's name. So that's part of Wano's name. So it's not really out of nowhere that he wants to use that phrase as well, ho ho, you know? So I just thought that was crazy. Okay, so like two things happening that Wano did that reminded me of Gion. And so whether intentional or not, I mean, he never wrote ho ho before, like the exact same way that Gion writes it when he's exercising. So I just thought that was interesting. Just want to say that's interesting. And whether, you know, Wano is being clever or not, or maybe just me being delusional. But I mean, I personally think, you know, there's no way Wano like did those things without thinking it could mean something else. So that's all I want to say for now. It's like crumbs of like Wano and Gion, if by chance they're like, you know, trying to say something. But I still wish to see them do something publicly. I always miss the friendship of Wano and Gion. Always, because they were such good friends. So no, and they are good friends. They are good friends, but just we haven't seen them in public showing it. So again, just curious, right? Just curious. Okay, let me move on. I need to stop ranting. I mean, this midnight chanting is for ranting, but I should go to sleep soon. Okay, so just 1 second. Um. Um. Cherry says, my Giho heart, I miss them. As I just said, I always miss them too. Sylvia says, hi, just dropping by for a bit. So I was wondering about Sylvia. Okay, so Sylvia, drop by and come and go anytime. But I'm gonna talk about something. And then Sarah says, always. And then Sarah says, hi. Yeah, you guys saying hi, hi, hi. Cherry says, Wano's solo debut was bittersweet because he was no longer a part of MX, but he was coming back to us. Girl, that's a great example of bittersweet, girl. And you just related to OT7 even better. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that great example. That's a wonderful example. Yeah. Yeah. So you know what I mean, right? So usually when something is bittersweet, I can't say it's like totally good, right? So like it's always like some part a little bit sad. And so yeah, Wano's solo debut, it was so bittersweet. Like I was so excited for it. Of course I was. I was so excited. I was so ready for it. But yeah, but the bittersweet feeling is that I'm still sad that he's not part of Monster X anymore. But I'm so happy seeing Wano still able to do music and like, after a long time not seeing him for so long and then seeing him go back to what he loves to do and stuff, but also bittersweet that he's alone. I still makes me sad, seeing him alone. But right, guys, you guys get exactly what I mean. So yeah, so that's a good example of bittersweet. But yeah, both good and bad. And so I'm just so curious what this album can be. Yeah, we have to wait and see. um um Sylvia says, hi, Cherry. Cherry says, bittersweet is very conflicting emotion. Yeah. Being bitter is a negative emotion, but sweet is the opposite of bitter, right? So conflicting, right? But don't we feel that way all the time when it comes to Wano and Monster X? Don't you guys agree? Right? So maybe Wano like knows exactly how we're feeling, and that's why he wanted this album to be bittersweet. If this is his final album before enlistment, isn't the title being bittersweet also quite fitting? If this is his last album, man, would Wano really do that to us? He could. He could. Let's wait and see. Um, um, Sarah says, I didn't mean fans choosing one over the other. Okay, I thought you were. Sorry. Okay. She says, because that is kind of expanded, and it also happened the last time I was talking about promotions and for how long he'll be able to attend music shows. Okay. So you don't mean about the fans what they do, but you mean in terms of like Wano for sure most likely will only promote for 2 weeks then. Is that what you mean? Because of Gion right after. Yeah, I assume that too. But I assume that for all of them. I think Crowdy will be for 2 weeks. Wano would be 1 or 2 weeks maybe, and then Gion probably 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah. But then Gion for his solo debut, he only promoted for 1 week actually. Do you guys remember that? So only one time on each music show. Yeah. So Wano and Gion could both be doing that. They could. So yeah, it's okay. Starship gave IVE 1 month of promotions. Are we surprised? Of course not. Okay, so it's like they intended that. So that's why for almost 1 month, no other Starship artist came back with a new album because it was only IVE promoting. So yeah. So anyways, Starship loves IVE so much. Okay, guys, like it's ridiculous. Okay, and so we just have to deal with it. And I'm still not happy that most MX members renewed, because why would you want to stay with this terrible company that doesn't care anything about you? So anyways, but I have inkling now because we don't know if Wano renewed or anything. I think what's going on with Wano is that he's still going on his current contract and didn't expire or renew yet. But who knows if maybe he will renew as well because of him going to the military. So that's still my guess. What's going on. And so um you know, they're just doing what's best for them. But I still what's the word? Sorry, I still wholly want to believe that they don't want to stay with this company, but they are just doing it for now because it is best for them, what they think is best for them for now, but they still hate this company. I still want to believe that. And so, you know, I am leaving. That's still a big like indication that surely not only I am hates this company and wants to leave it, you know. So yeah, yeah, so I still have hope for them. I still have hope for them, and that, you know, they keep seeing how terrible Starship treats them. Even after they renew, they're still treated like crap, right? I was hoping they would be treated better, but no, they're still treated like crap. Maybe even worse. Maybe even worse. Like, anyways, no ranting about that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let me cut to the chase. Yeah, it sucks, okay? It sucks. And yeah, I think things are gonna be really packed, really packed. So like Wano come back, Gion come back, most likely Monster X come back. So let's wait and see. Let's just wait and see and deal with whatever comes our way. Um, um, MCow, I was wondering if you would be here. Hi, MCow. So MCow says, I noticed that it hurts a little to see that because his title tracks have been fired. I noticed that it hurts a little to see that. I noticed that it hurts a little to see that. Huh? Because his fire tracks have been... Huh? What do you mean by that? Wait, I don't understand what you mean. So yeah, his title tracks have been fired. Yeah. So what hurts to see that? What? Do you mean it hurts to see that it's called bittersweet? Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? So I'm not sure what you mean, but like clarify for me, MCow. And also I saw after MCow 15, happy to see her 15, glad you're here. So she says, hi girlfriend, am I late? So you came at 12:30. Right now it's 12:45. You're not too bad. You're not too bad. Okay, so yeah, I think you came right when I got into the gist of talking about one back. So you're all good, girlfriend. Yeah. Comment away, guys. Okay. Sarah says maybe a full album around his birthday. Wishful thinking. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Hey guys. That's not impossible. So do you guys know the K-pop group called ONF? I hope you guys do, because Mingyun, who used to be with them in No Mercy, so he used to be a Starship trainee. He is in this K-pop group called ONF, and I quite like ONF. They're not bad. I'm familiar with the guys, and yeah, we saw them get interviewed by on MX radio shows and stuff. So hopefully you guys know this. So ONF, they are still quite young. They're all of them are younger than MX guys, okay? But they enlisted in the military this year, like all together, even though technically it's not their time yet. But I still think that's very admirable of them. So admirable of them. And so yeah, so they're all the Korean members at least, yeah, they all enlisted to the military at the same time. But a month ago or like 2 months ago, they released an album even though they're in the military. So I thought that wasn't allowed, but I guess I don't know. I'm not sure how it works with being in the military and then releasing an album but you're not promoting it. I don't know, but it's possible. Okay, so when I saw that that's possible, I'm like, what? Okay, so of course they can't promote it. Okay, they can't promote it, so I think they just release it but they don't sell it. I don't know. I should have looked into more details about, but seeing that ONF, like, they prepared this before enlisting in the military. So like they did the music video, they recorded the songs before enlisting, and then I guess release it. But then I'm not sure about selling it and making money from it. And so it's not impossible. So maybe after Wano enlist, and all the MX guys after they enlist, but they still release music while they are in the military, 1000% possible. Okay, now that I saw that ONF did it, you know, so. Yeah, so Sarah, you know, wishful thinking, but it's not impossible, okay? So I just want to say that. Would they do that? Would be so interesting, man. Would be so interesting if during the time they're in the military we were like still completely fed. Man, would they really be that crazy? But let's wait and see. Okay. Okay, so MCow says, does Wano have enough time to release another album after Bittersweet? Bittersweet sounds like it's going to be a farewell album because I was wondering when is the last day he has to enlist. MCow, I mentioned that, and I don't know if you were here when I said that, but yeah, I'm also wondering when is he going to enlist. So I wonder if this is the last album before he enlists, but as I just said a couple minutes ago, he could still release an album after he enlists in the military. So who knows? All right, who knows? And we wait and see. Yeah. Um. Sarah says at MCow, we don't know. We are in the dark, just guessing. Yeah, yeah. And then Cherry says at MCow, yeah, we are very in the dark, so we are not sure about anything. Yeah. And then Sarah says Kiki, yeah, yeah. I assume you said that because of the giraffe name that I said. Yeah, yeah. Cherry says my Giho heart hurts sometimes because I know they used to spend their time together at home. Cherry, you know it, you know. So I don't know if this is for sure, but I know that Gihyun and Wano, they trained the longest together compared to like the other members. Like I remember them saying like, you know, they know each other so well because they hung out and like lived with each other for so long. So I assume maybe their training periods were around the same time, and you know, training together and stuff. And then while they were training, then you know, the other members came in to Starship and stuff like that. So that's what it seems like to me. So that's why I always, you know, have a soft spot for the Gihyun and Wano friendship, since you know, kind of like how like Hyungwon and Minhyuk, you know, they auditioned together and they, you know, even lived together before joining Starship. So like just like how like Minhyuk and Hyungwon are like super close friends, you know, with their own story, I feel like Gihyun and Wano are like that too. They have their own story like that. So that's why I just have a soft spot for them. Yeah. And I also have a soft spot for I.M and Wano, because I don't know why, but I.M really loves Wano. Do you guys know that? Like he doesn't say it, but he shows it very obviously. And like because of Wano, that's why I.M has been exercising. Okay? Even until now, he still exercises well, and it's all because of Wano. Okay? So like even until now, I still feel like I.M is still like, you know, he still really loves Wano like a lot. Like I feel pretty sure, I know, let's not compete, okay, let's not compete, but I feel like I.M is a bigger weenie than us. Okay, let's be real. Okay, I feel like it is. Okay, so like, you know how you know, what are things that we say that's kind of, like, you know how like Shawnu is such a big fan of Honey. I feel like that's how I.M is to Wano, which I think is so sweet. Okay, so yeah, so I also have a soft spot for them too. So yeah, so I feel like, you know, they still talk with each other and they still motivate each other, you know. Again, I.M is still exercising every single day ever since 2019. That's when he started like exercising more, and he said it's because of Wano, that's why he started exercising. So anyways, you know, just so like small things like that, it just makes me think surely they're still friends and they still talk with each other. And just FYI, I.M loves Wano a lot. Okay, so yeah, so just anyways, okay, okay, moving on. Okay, um okay, Sarah says, yeah, heard that thought about Gian, but knew it's probably because of the word giraffe in Korean. That's right. Yeah, I'm glad you knew, yeah, what giraffe was in Korean. And so, yeah, so again, I still consider it as like a sneaky move, you know? So, like, people that don't know about Gian, they would just think, you know, because the giraffe in Korean is Kirin, so that's why he called it Kiki. But still, Wano most likely knows that's one of Gion's nicknames. And so him saying that, knowing that, you know, so like, again, so I still feel like it's just him being sneaky, and then him doing ho on fan cafe. I mean, you know, again, it's just, I feel like just him being sneaky. Yeah. Where was I? Sylvia says, I thought it was Gion posting when I saw that post on Fan Cafe until I realized it's Wano. Right? So when I saw the notification too, I'm like, it says Wano wrote it. You know, it says Wano wrote it, but then it said ho. And I was just like, you know, I was already like baffled when I saw that notification, but it says that Wano wrote it. I was like, so interesting. Okay, so interesting. You know, Wano has never done that before in the past, so he's just recently doing it now. Why is that? So interesting, right, guys? So again, I can't not believe this. Does that make sense? Like I can't believe it if like Wano does that, not thinking about Gian. You guys get what I mean? No way, right, guys? No way, right? So that's my take on it. Um Cherry says, we can be the Lulu together. Yes, girlfriend. Okay, I like to believe Wano knows. He always very intentional about what he posts. You know it, girlfriend. That's why I say that too. Yeah, so let's be the Lulu together. Sarah says, wait a minute, we are getting... Yes, yes, Sarah, that's what someone DM'd me about. Okay, so Sarah says, we are getting producer Hyolyn producing song for other artists already. Oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. And then Sarah says, I knew it was going to happen soon. So let's talk about that after we finish one back. Okay, oh, yeah, yeah. Cheers says, I know, so much excitement today. Yeah, yeah, one thing at a time. And then MCow says, it's sadly the normal life of Renee. Renee. We just try to figure out what is going to happen and reasoning behind everything. Is that a typo, MCow? Okay, okay. Of Weenie. I think she means to say Weenie. Yeah, yeah, that is a typo. Okay, okay, okay. So of Weenie. Yeah, yeah. We just try to figure out what is going to happen and reasoning behind everything that 1 does and what Highline doesn't do. MCal, that's what we do in chatting time here every single time, girlfriend. So MCal, I hope we see you more often because that's definitely what we do every single day. So just rant about it with us too, girlfriend. Cherry says, I imagine Wano has had his fair share of bittersweet moments. Got that right. Fatine says, I hope his last unreleased song will be one of his track in Bittersweet. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah. Cherry says, at MCal, we try our best to understand. Cherry says, of course, Starship loves IVE. You know it. They are the new shiny moneymaker, and unlike male idols, female idols don't need to enlist. And especially IVE girls are so young, and I guess they're so pretty. I mean, yeah, they are pretty, but in my opinion, I don't really know what's pretty on a girl anymore. So when I say a girl is not pretty anymore, it's like you know, it's totally different from like as a K-pop singer to a normal person. Okay, so like what I mean by normal person, like an average, just someone who's not a K-pop singer. That's basically what I mean. And so yeah, so it takes a lot for me to say when a K-pop female singer looks very pretty because all of them just look so fake to me, you know. And so seeing how you look so fake, how can I say that you look pretty, you know? But I admit some female K-pop singers out there, they do look pretty. Like in my opinion, I always thought Taeyeon was pretty, but then she got like work done on her face, and now I can't really say she's pretty. Like she still has some of her looks, but just makes me a bit sad, you know, that she's not as pretty as she used to be. And so yeah, so it's just hard for me to like really say when girls are pretty. But I mean, IVE girls, yeah, they are pretty as a K-pop singer. I guess let's put it that way. But I personally can't say like, oh, you're like drop dead gorgeous. You know, it's like it still like bothers me. Like you still look like, you know, plastic. And so anyways, why did I mention that? So sorry. Yeah. So like yeah, IVE girls and you know like in general, girl group songs do better in Korea than guy groups unless you're BTS or who else is really popular male in Korea besides BTS? I can't remember. Big Bang, if you guys remember their latest comeback. Yeah, #1 on Melon for the longest time, and that was an amazing song. I still love that song a lot. I wish I could have done a reaction video to it. And so yeah. So yeah, aside from you know these big names, it's usually the girl group songs that will always be #1 in Korea. And so yeah, so that's most likely why Starship is like, yeah, we finally made like an amazing girl group again. Like the last time they made an amazing girl group was Sistar, and then after Sistar, like they tried with Cosmic Girls, but it was kind of, you know, kind of not really that great. And then after Cosmic Girls, then IVE, and so yeah, they did it. They succeeded, and good for them, you know. And so yeah, that's why Monster X and Wano will be treated this way. Yeah, so that's all you need to know about that. Sarah says, yeah, wish Wano was under a better company. You know it. MCal says, me too, but I feel like Wano won't leave because he does have a good relationship with this. Sorry, so he does have a good relationship with the staff there, and it's like his safe line because it's still risky to go to a new company. Yeah. He has mentioned it that he likes some of the staff that he works with. Yeah. So if he wants to stay there because you know it's comfortable and he knows everyone, you know, so it depends on Wano if that's worth it. You know, if it's worth it that your company treats you like crap, you know, doesn't promote you well. You know, Wano has never really had a good modeling gig. You know, the last time he did something was for Scent, the health supplement drink, but you know, it wasn't really promoted a lot by Highline. So I mean, you know, was that even anything? And then he hasn't been in a magazine for a year. Has it been like a year, guys? So I mean, gosh, like, how can you really be okay with this company that treats you this poorly, you know? And so, you know, even with him liking the staff there, I mean, you know, the thing is the staff can quit. They can quit and then go with Wano to go somewhere else, you know? So, I mean, you know, I don't want to think of staff at a company as ever permanent, you know? So, I don't know. So, but yeah, it just depends on Wano. If that's really worth it for him. It's like, you know, how he's going about his life as a singer under this company. If he's really content with it and wants to stay there, you know, I'll accept it. But I always hope for Wano to have better things than this. He deserves it, but if he doesn't want it, so be it, you know? So anyways, I just always hope the best for them. I hope they will go after the best and want the best, you know? So, and Starship is clearly not the best, you know? So we have to wait and see. Sarah says, please, can Highline please book Wano in variety shows? That's right, they don't even book him on variety shows. And more radio appearances and different shows. Please promote him as he should be promoted. That's exactly what I just said, Sarah. That's exactly what I just said. But they don't do that. So, I mean, I really wonder, is he really content with this company that treats you like this? I don't know. I don't know. So, let's wait and see. Sarah says, on and off, yeah, ONF are a very underrated group. They are so underrated. But after they went on Kingdom, is that what it's called? After they went on Kingdom, they got more popular, which was good. But they're still very underrated. I agree. But their fans are very nice, by the way. Okay, long story short, I have interacted with ONF fans pre-COVID, and they were really nice gals. I was like, wow, it was like so different from like Monbebes. It was like they were just so chill, and maybe that comes from like standing an underrated group, I guess, is that they were so chill, they were so nice. Yeah, just FYI, shout out to any ONF fans there. But Wano fans, weenies, guys, I should talk about this one day. But like, yeah, the weenies that I met at music shows, you know, during crazy promotions, I know I still need to talk about that with you guys, which I will one day soon. But like, I met some really nice weenies there, and like these weenies, they were fans of Wano before he was a solo singer, you know. So technically, I was also among like Monbebes. So I was like, you know, as I have always known, Wano Bias fans are always so nice. And so anyways, but you know, maybe it was just my good luck. I'm sure bad Wano fans exist out there as well, but you know, at least the ones that I met at the music show, man, they were so nice. And I'll talk about that in my catching up live once I'm able to. I have to do it this month, since given October I'm gonna be so busy. I have to do it this month, my catching up live, and then I'll talk about my music show experience when I saw Wano at Inkigayo. Hopefully see you guys then. Okay, I'll hopefully do it within this month. MCow says, don't be sorry. Okay, but she says, I meant it hurts to see album sales decline. That's what you mean, for each comeback when the title songs are fire. I couldn't agree more. MCow, I couldn't agree more. When he's making these title tracks that are so crazy and amazing, couldn't agree more with you. He's getting a little more promos each comeback, but not getting higher numbers in some parts, right? That confuses me so much, MCow. That's what I've been saying. Yeah, I don't understand it. His songs have been fire. Like, they get better each comeback, but his sales and, yeah, promo a little bit better, but his sale numbers don't ever go higher, and I always wonder. And so yeah, that hurts me too, MCow. So now I totally understand what you're saying, and I totally agree with you. Sarah says, yeah, I had those thoughts too. Sarah says, Ang brothers, that's right. I am in one of the Ang brothers, that's right. And so anytime when Wano does Ang, I also think of like I am too. Sometimes it's so cute. Cherry says, I still remember Wano impersonating Gion so well to the T. That's right. And they even admit that he impersonated Gion so well, and like comes from them knowing each other so well. Yes, indeed. Sarah says, don't get me started on one Gyun. That's right. So like Wano and I won't get you started, but yeah, I just had to mention it because I think they're also like so cute, their friendship. Yeah, the Ang mates, exactly. Yeah, Cherry. And then Cherry says, yeah, I am loves Wano so much. I'm glad you guys know this. As I assume you guys know this, but yeah, I just wanted to put it out there. Like, you know, I have a soft spot for them too, because yeah, not only does I am really loves Wano, but of course, Wano loves I am a lot as well. You know, he really like dotes on him a lot for being the youngest member. So, you know, I miss them. Yeah, as always, I miss them. But yeah, I still always believe, even until now, even though we can't see it publicly, they're still good friends. I mean, hello, they went to Jeju Island together. I am Gion and Wano. Come on, you know, come on. Even though sadly, you know, I didn't like that, you know, Gion had to apologize for it. But Wano and I am did not apologize for it, which is the way it should be. So, yeah, so anyways, yeah, hopefully they're surely also going on other vacations and stuff too, you know. So yeah, I still believe they're still hanging out. Um, uh, yeah, so 15 says, I love Angmei's, and then Cherry, wait, no, okay, here I am. Yeah, so Cherry says, but then I feel like Wano had such unique friendship with each of them. It was fascinating the first time I watched Wano with each of them. Cherry, you're exactly right. And then Cherry says, Snorts, it would be a bit much if Wano didn't call Monbebe, call Gihyun Kiki? Would be, yeah, it would be a bit much if Wano didn't know. Yeah, if he didn't know that. Yeah, come on, there's no way. And so back to what Cherry was saying. Yeah, I totally agree with you as well. Wano relationship with each of the member is so unique and so fun, in my opinion. It's so fun. Like, you know, yeah, him with Shanu is so interesting, given they're the same age, and like the way that they just are like legit like friends like that. That's just so interesting to see. And then Wano with Minhyuk is like, you know, two kids playing around, and then Wano with Hyungwon is like two introverts that like understand each other. Like that's how I see like one oh no okay, oh, that's how I see Wano with Hyungwon, and then Wano with Juhan. Like Wano loves Juhan like a baby. He really does, and so it's so cute. So like yeah, he loves Juhan like a baby, and then yeah, and then sorry, I already talked about Gion, and so that Wano and Gion they're like the besties, like legit best friends, and then Wano and I am is like just I am is such a big fan of Wano. So like that's kind of like how their friendship kind of is. It's like this kind of like loving, it's like I really admire you kind of relationship. So that's how I see Wano with I am. Yeah, oh, just so sweet. It's just, isn't it so sweet? I just is so sweet. Okay, so okay, moving on. But yeah, Cherry could just that's totally agree with you. Um, Sylvia says, I feel that I am matured so much ever since Wano left. He totally did. I miss baby I am sometimes. Yeah, Sylvia, as we know, everyone has to grow up. Yeah, sometimes I miss baby I am sometimes, but I prefer his more mature side right now a lot more, because when he was a baby, not a legit baby, but when he was like still a kid, I guess let's put it that way. When he was still a kid in Monster X, he clearly showed like, you know, he's still a kid, you know? And so personally for me, I'm just not into like people acting like children. And so he still had some mature side as well, but like right now it's like he's not really very childish anymore, and he's like legit just a very mature older man, and that's what I prefer. But he still has his childish side. Like, you know, he's only 26 international age. Yeah, 26. And so that's still kind of young. You know, that's still kind of young. So he still has this childish sides, but overall he's overall a man in my opinion, and that's always great to see. You guys get me? You guys get me? Okay. I totally understand what Sylvia is talking about. Where was I? Okay. Fatine says, is it during No Mercy, Wano or Gian the first one talked to I.M? Yes, during No Mercy, it was Gian that approached I.M first. Yeah, but he was still kind of cold to him. Yeah. I'm not. I don't remember, but the memory about Wano and I am. So I don't know if Wano could have been the first one to like really talk with I am. We're not sure. But in the No Mercy show, we only saw like how like everyone was kind of avoiding Ian, but then Gion approached him first, saying like, hey, come and like, you know, hang out with us. And so but he was still kind of cold about it. So like that's the way Gion is. Like, you know, he is a very nice guy, but he has this like cold side as well. And so he was kind of cold about it, but he still was like trying to like bring, you know, Im to join them. But I do wonder if maybe Wano could have been the first person that like, you know, wanted to like warm up to Im, because as we know, Wano is such a big fluffy warm-hearted guy, you know. So I can't imagine that he was really cold-hearted to Im when he suddenly joined them on No Mercy. So So I do wonder if maybe that could be why I.M has a soft spot for Wano, because he was like very nice to him during No Mercy, but we don't know because the No Mercy show, they cut and splice a lot of things, so it could be they didn't want to show that part on television. So we don't know, but I always do wonder why I.M is such a huge fan of Wano and like really admires him. So I do wonder if maybe from their first meeting, like it left a deep impression on I.M, and that's why to this day he still really admires and loves Wano a lot. Just my guess, but I can believe if something like this happened. Yeah. So what just happened? No. Oh wait. Okay. Okay. Uh. I think Lulu, are you here? Okay, so because Lulu texted me, but yeah, I think maybe Lulu is like busy right now. But Lulu is excited, of course, for One Back. Okay, so yeah, I just thought to mention her since I see her here. Okay. Uh. Uh. Oh, where was I? Oh, here I am. Okay. Wano Lovebot, welcome. I think it's our first time seeing you. Welcome, Wano Lovebot. So Wano Lovebot says, "Wait, I missed it. What did Wano post that relates to Gian?" Okay, I think I explained it already because that comment was from 10 minutes ago. Maybe not. Okay. So on Fan Cafe, Wano wrote the Korean words ho ho, and I never saw him write that before. But that word ho ho, Gihyun always writes that. When he exercises, always. It's been like years of him doing that, and so this is the first time I've seen Wano write that. And I just think and yeah, Wano wrote this recently before his Thailand fan meeting, and so I just was like very curious, why did he decide to write that? And there's no way he wouldn't know that that's related to Gihyun, would he? So this was interesting. Yeah. Uh Cherry says, "Yes, I always feel that way." And then Cherry says, with Wano, I am was so soft and fluffy, but since Wano left, he just grew up. That's right. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I remember you guys talked about this before, and I don't think I commented on it, but yes, I do agree as well. Ever since Wano left Monster X, I'm pretty sure affected everyone in a big way. But I am for sure he matured a lot, like suddenly matured a lot after Wano left, and I believe it did affect him in some way, and then just growing up from it, right? So I can't, that's why I always say, Wano leaving Monster X again. I wish it never happened. Of course, I wish it never happened. But thinking on the positive side, they all grew up so much from this traumatic experience, and I did too as their fan. I grew up a lot from this experience as well. So even though I still hate that it happened, but I always appreciate that when something bad happens, good can still come out of it. And so this is like the good that is coming out of from this bad experience. And I still will always hope that we can see all 7 of them again. I don't ever want to believe we'll never see 7 again, and that surely one day, yeah, we'll see them all together soon. So, yeah. Uh, uh, okay. Okay. So and then Cherry continues, "It's the air of maturity to I am now. It's maybe the air of someone who has gone through something drastic." Exactly. And then MCal says, "Now that I say it, okay. Wano doesn't get promoted well with a lot of companies, including the modeling. I feel even more bad." I know, MCal, don't be sad. But I mean, these are just things we always talk about. But yeah, I mean, this is just it just sucks, right? It sucks, but like don't feel too sad. But like these conversations we have just for us to rant about it. But we always hope that Wano gets better things later. So we always hope that. MCal says, "He's such a sweet man, but I feel like might say that he wasn't the best in his past, and that he's just appreciative of the success he gets now." She says, "I don't know. Sorry, point me out if you're wrong." No. I don't think you're wrong at all. So I think, yeah, so the thing is, that's totally Wano's personality as well. He always says that he's just happy making music. He doesn't care about awards or making money. I mean, of course, wait, we care about making money, but he doesn't care about, being super successful. He never says anything like that as like his goals. And he's just happy being with the fans. Like he even says this, even if he only has one fan, he will still be happy and will still make music for that one fan, and that he loves making music for as many fans as he has and just doesn't think more than that. And so yeah, so that's the thing with Wano. If he really is happy with this and doesn't care that his company never promotes him and to do better with his career and stuff, if he really is satisfied with that, then what can we do, right? But I still always hope that he gets the best. He should. And I hope that Wano as well would want the best. But it all comes down to, what does Wano want? As long as this is what Wano wants, then we just have to deal with it, right? So we'll always complain about it. We are free to complain, as we do all the time. But in the end, if Wano's really okay with it, yeah. Yeah. And then continuing, where was I? Sylvia says, same thoughts, and ever since I feel that I.M had been keeping his guard up for everything. Yeah. Fatine says, maybe it's hard for Wano since he didn't know a lot of people, plus he is the introvert person, but yeah, still just do what you said to us to support him. Yeah. Exactly. That's right. Wano being an introvert, yeah, it can be that way. But he's such an interesting introvert. He also makes friends really easily. You guys know this, right? So I feel like no matter where he goes, people will get, attracted to him magnetically, and then he can make friends easily all the time. So, yeah, I don't know. In the end, like I keep saying, in the end, just matters what Wano wants to do. Where am I? Okay, Cherry says, I sort of get it that after the scandal, he was on rocky land, very unsure, and since he wanted to come back so soon, he stayed with Highline, but now I wonder what is going on with what kind of contract did he sign. Yeah, I agree on that completely. Yeah, so then, I do wonder, once this current contract expires, like, when he want to leave, but yeah, we'll see. Cherry says, I.M is not as playful as he used to be. That's exactly right. FYI, he's usually very playful with Wano, so without Wano there, I feel like that's also a reason for that too. Yeah. Cherry says, I think majority of weenie fandom feel that we represent Wano. Also, it's just Wano makes us want to be a good person. Ain't that right? Couldn't agree more. Yeah, and I totally see that whenever I meet Wano Bias fans, like even even in the past, like when he was still in Monster X, I still met so many awesome Wano Bias fans. I met some bad ones too. I'll always be honest about that. I met some bad ones too, but I met lots of good ones, and I only want to keep the memory of the good ones. Fatine says, I agree with you. And then Sarah says, well, Weenie Land compared to Monbebe Land, when Wano was promoting abroad, was so refreshing and fun to experience. Weenies were just generally happy Wano was finally getting a chance to travel and meet Weenies. Love to hear it. So even internationally, it's like a different feeling. Love to hear it. MCow says, there's a lot of amazing, helpful, and sweetful weenies. I think the toxic weenies left or stayed quiet. I sure hope so. I mean, given, Wano always has those crazy stalkers, and so yeah, I sure hope that, yeah, only the amazing ones are now the most, for sure. Yeah, and then the bad ones, yeah, just stay quiet. Yeah, or left, even better. Sylvia says, I agree. I miss seeing the baby side of him. I understand you. Cherry says, yeah, Shouho, best friends. Yeah. Giho, nurturing friends. And then Minho, teasing friends. Yeah, you get me. Sylvia says, Shanu and Wano are legit soulmates. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet, but it's so true. I haven't seen anybody bond this way until I saw Shouho. Girl, Sylvia, you know it. That's even a better word to call them. They're soulmates. I agree. Yeah, again, like all their friendships all together, just so amazing. Cherry says, Hyung Wano, yeah, we can be introverted together, friends. That's right. And then Cherry says, Juho, Wano adored him like a baby. Got that right, even though Ju is not the magnet. Right. Yeah, you get me. And then Cherry says, we're one Gyun. They are legit each other's fans. Got that right. And then Cherry says, Wano is also a big fan of Ju-Honey. Like, such a big fan of Ju-Honey. I love it when I see Wano fanboy over Ju-Honey. It's so adorable. You guys know it all. Yeah. Cherry says, yeah, from what I have caught on, while while they have talked about Wano talked to I.M during No Mercy when he was at his lowest. Is that right? Is that really? Yeah, but what you were able to catch on? Yeah, I felt like that could have happened, and if it was like said passively or something, I want to believe that. And also that just totally seems like what Wano would do to someone in that situation anyway, right? And so yeah, so that's why I always wonder, that's why I.M loves Wano so much, right? um Cherry says, yeah, like the contrast of seeing I.M when Wano was there. Exactly. And after he left was very shocking. You know it exactly because I was a new fan and I saw it so clearly. I'm glad you saw it so clearly. And like we of course, yeah, us being even fans before you, like of course we saw it very well. Yeah. Yeah. And anyways, but I.M is still I.M. Let's not get the wrong picture. I.M is still I.M, but definitely yeah, he that personality of his that comes out when he's with Wano, like we haven't seen it for the past 3 years, of course. So yeah, so I always hope to see that side of him again one day. I hope so. Not only I am all the members, they have another side of them come out when they hang out with Wano. So we haven't seen it for any of them for the past 3 years, and that's something I still hope to see one day soon. Yeah. Um. Uh. Uh, Sarah says, I always said that Wano had the ability to match perfectly with everyone in the members. He was able to connect with both introvert and extrovert members. It will always be a special ability. Exactly. That was his role in Monster X. He was like the mediator between everyone. And so that's why I really felt ever since Wano left that the relationships with the six Amex guys, like it changed a bit, but they're still great friends. Of course they are. They're still great friends, but definitely like without Wano there has changed a lot. Like it's not as good as it used to be, and so that's why I still hope for OT7 come back one day to us. um and that's why I really think they're like one of the best groups out there. Like the 7 members, how they get along with each other is just amazing. Yeah, that's like really hard to find in any person. um Cherry says, I know, it's the sad part, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Sarah says, I miss seeing that so much. Yeah, and then Fatine says, yeah, I agree that all MX members grew up after Wano left the group. Got that right. The manga show a lot of differences. Yeah, you know it. Cherry says, I feel like Wano was the one who went to everyone. He was the sort of the glue and the emotion. He was the one who always said they would be together for a long time to come. You know it. And that's why I always felt like Wano was always the center of MX. Like, not literally, but like figuratively. And so that's a huge reason why when the news of him leaving Monster X, I felt like a part of my heart was broken, like also a Monster X kind of heart was broken. So yeah, so that's why I still feel kind of weird, when I'm as much as I still love Monster X, of course, and Wano, and like even though it sucks to like love them this way, which is not the perfect situation, but I still love all 7 of them a lot, but it's never gonna be perfectly happy. But yeah, so I'm just hoping one day soon, whenever the time comes when we could be like so happy to see just everyone be together again. Yeah, yeah. Um. Uh. Sarah says, his ment about them staying together even after 7 years is even more heartbreaking. Let's not think about a girlfriend, but yes, Wano has said that. Cherry says, that sort of really breaks my heart at times, yeah. Fatine says, just to make everyone here cry, why? Why are you doing this? Okay, and then she says, she missed the last OT7 concert, and she still cries when she sees their ending speeches, yeah. Guys, don't be sad, okay? We're gonna bring this up again, okay? I said this is one pack is supposed to be a happy conversation, okay? But I do understand. How could we, not talk about OT7? So yeah, guys, we're gonna pick it up soon, okay? Sarah says, if Wano sees you as a friend, it shows you are a special person, because Wano himself said he doesn't have a lot of friends. You got that right? He has this aura of friendliness, and he seems very approachable and relatable. Exactly right, Sarah. Sarah says, "I'm always so grateful. I am never apologized for going on the trip with Wano. As I would expect of I am's personality, and I'm glad he didn't. Yeah, yeah. While Gion, not saying that Gion did was bad. Okay, like that's Gion's personality. He wanted to apologize for it. That's just him. But you know, you don't have to apologize for going on a trip with your friends. Like so hopefully Gion learned from that. Um, Cherry says, I am adored Wano, looked up to Wano like a little brother would. Adoration really is the right word. Behind the scenes, I believe I am called Wano Hosogi Hyung. Yeah, yeah, actually, I think all of them did. I think all of them did. So when they're on TV, they always call each other by their stage names. Like Shonu and Wano, and they would usually call I am, but then one thing led to another, and then they can't help but just keep calling I am Changyun. And the thing is, it's easier to call him by his Korean name for a Korean person. It's easier to call him by his Korean name than his stage name, which is I am, which is not a Korean name, But then with Shonu and Wano, those are like legit Korean names. So I feel like that's why it's like easier for them to call them that way, and that's why we have Changyun as Changyun as we know it. And so anyways, but I have seen them behind the scenes video where they would call Wano not by his stage name, like they would call him Hosok, Hosok Gi-hyung, because that's his real name. And like I assume like they prefer to call him by his real name. And then sometimes I seen them do this as well with Shonu. They sometimes call him Hyunwoo, his real name Hyunwoo Hyung. And so yeah, so it just depends on them what they prefer, their stage name or real names. And so yeah, but in my opinion, given their real names or like real Korean names, I think that's more comfortable as a Korean person to call it by their real names. I mean, yeah, just for me personally, I also prefer to call them by their real names if I'm talking to them personally. But then if I'm talking about them publicly, for people to know who I'm talking about, that's why I only call them by their stage name. And that's why even until now, as you guys know, I still only call I am, because that's his name that he goes by publicly. So yeah, that's their public names. And so that's why I believe behind the scenes they always call each other by their real names. Yeah. Yeah. Um, MCow says, Wano always had everyone's best interest in mind when it came to almost anything. MCow, you know it. Yeah, and that's, again, such an amazing thing about Wano. Yeah. Jerry says, when MX and Wano come up, we always end up establishing that Wano used to be the heart of MX. A thousand percent. You guys get me. Yeah, we all agree. Yeah. Sylvia says, oh my gosh, I feel the same way too, that Wano is the center of MX. Right? And MX lost the balance since Wano left. Guys, I couldn't agree more. As I just said, you guys agree with me too. Yeah, I'm glad you guys understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. Cherry says, Wano truly balanced them, didn't he? Yeah, he truly did. He truly did. He's the type of personality everyone needs in a K-pop group, in all honesty. Everyone, girls and guys, who knows? Okay, every K-pop group or any kind of like group thing that you need to have a Wano personality in there. You have to. That balances out everyone. So that's why Monster X was so amazing as the seven of them. So so like losing Wano, that was the center of everything. Yeah, it's just not the same. Yeah, you guys know it. Oh, where did I leave off? Oh, yeah. So Fatine says, we can see OT7 if there's no crazy people judging their friendship. Got that right. Sarah says, we all feel the same when it comes to Wano. Got that right. Sherry says, even fans don't call I am. Almost everyone calls him Changyun. I know, it's so hilarious. I think it's very hilarious. But guys, FYI, it's important that we should call him by his stage name, because only fans know him as Changyun, but then for him to have new fans that like to get to know him, we have to call him I am. And so yeah, I hope you guys understand, like, it's not a bad or good thing, but I feel like his given that's his like public name, like that everyone should know him by is I am. Yeah. And so anyways, yeah, so that's why I still continue on YouTube and stuff to call him I am, so that people know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah, if we were only talking within fans, I think I would call him Changyun, but I don't know. Like, again, not publicly, so we're in private. I don't know, but I feel like I'm so used to calling him I am, every time when I am speak about him in public, maybe I would still call him I am. But if I was speaking in Korean, speaking the Korean language, and then I think I would just naturally want to call him by his Korean name, Changyun, I guess. So yeah, it depends. It depends. Yeah, yeah. So you guys, I hope you guys get where I'm coming from. You know why I always call him I am here. Yeah. Uh. MCal says, as a foreigner, I call Changyun more by his Korean name than his stage name. To each their own. Yeah, yeah. MCal says, I don't know. It just flows better, I guess. Interesting. To each their own. So I personally think, but to each their own. But like, if you guys are not fluent in Korean, but you feel like it's better to call him Changyun rather than I am, that's a little bit interesting. I have to say that's kind of interesting because Changyun is not a typical Korean name, and it's not very easy like compared to who hasn't Hyunwoo, like Hyunwoo's real name Hyunwoo is so easy to say in my opinion, or even Hyungwon, I think. Is that easy? Or Juhan. Okay, Juhan. Juhan is such an easy name to say, right? If you don't know the Korean language. But Changyun, isn't that such a complicated word to say? But to each their own. To each their own. But yeah, yeah, so for me personally, if I'm speaking English language, and yeah, it just would flow naturally that I would want to say his name as I am rather than Changyun. So unless I'm speaking Korean language, then I feel more natural to say Changyun while I'm speaking in Korean about it. You guys get what I mean? Yeah, you guys get what I mean. I hope you get what I mean. But anyways, to each their own. So if you guys really do prefer, it's more natural to call him, sorry, if it's easier to call him by his Korean name rather than his stage name, it's all good. It's all good. But it's just interesting, and just interesting. And so yeah, that's also my take on it. Yeah. Sarah says Toxic, Monbibis, and Starship are the ones who made sure the distance and rift keeps deepening. You know it. You know it, and that's why I still hate Starship so much for it. You know it. Cherry says, and the toxic Monbibis. Yeah, Cherry says, since I became a Monbibit, I have never really called Changyun I am. That's okay. That's interesting. Okay, but I hope you guys, when you talk about I am publicly with people that don't know him, I hope you guys call him I am so that people will get, from his public name. Yeah. Cherry says, very true. And then Sarah says, well, I am was doomed to be called Changyun by all when even the members keep calling him that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it was just the way it is. But again, for Korean people, it is easier to call him Changyun rather than I am, of course, So I think it was just, it was just happened, Yeah, yeah. Uh, MCal says, I feel like Namjoon. Yeah, Namjoon, which is the real name of RM from BTS, is an easier Korean name to say. That is such an easy Korean name to say. Yeah, Namjoon. Yeah, that is. Yeah, yeah. Or Suga's real name is Yoongi. I think Yoongi as well is really easy to say as well. She says, sorry to bring BTS. You're all good. MCal, I don't know if you know this, but I used to be a BTS fan for 3 years. Yeah, yeah. So before I became a Monster X fan, I was a BTS fan. So I'm okay to talk about BTS, but if people here, don't like talking about BTS, it's okay. But I know lots of BTS, of course, and that's why I know their real names, so it's okay. And so yeah, she just made a good point. Those are really easy names to say, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. And I assume you guys agree with me too if you are not fluent in Korean. Cherry says, you sort of know who is new or old by which name they use for I am. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah, yeah. MCal says, me too. I used to be a big BTS fan before getting to Monsta X. MCal, you and me are exactly the same. Get out of here. Oh my God, that's exciting. Okay, so yeah, so I just finished reading all the comments. I didn't even think that was possible. Okay, yeah, but then but by the way, who okay, yeah, I know there are other things to do. Okay, but MX or Wano did not post anything, so we're all good. So okay, so 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Okay, okay, so we still have lots of things to talk about. Right now it's 1:30 a.m. It's okay. It is okay. Okay, so I'm gonna try and go through this as quickly as possible. So we need to wrap up One Back, okay? So some other things I wanted to talk about concerning One Back is that Bittersweet, right? Bittersweet, I think it's a very interesting album title, and yeah, we already know it's a single album, so that means it's gonna be like less than 5 songs. But yeah, we'll see how that is when they release the track list, and then yeah, and it's gonna be anytime in October, but I think it will be like the first 2 weeks in October. And so one thing I do want to say is that when I saw the image of Bittersweet, let me show it to you guys so that you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the image. You know, we see a Bittersweet, right? Right. Oh, it's hard to see. Okay, okay. Or, you know, or the image we have here, right? Okay. So when I saw this, it's like I understand why they use yellow. I think that that's an okay choice for the word bittersweet, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. And given we just talked about BTS just now, but this really reminded me of butter. Given butter, it was yellow. Of course it was, but like when I saw this, you know, bittersweet being the letter B and then this yellow, I couldn't help but think, man, this really reminds me of BTS butter. And so I mean, what can we do? What can we do? I can see they try to be different about it, but I can't help but think really reminds me of BTS butter. And so I hope maybe some other images we see later that hopefully it will look more it will look more unique and more to like 1O style. I sure hope so. And it won't remind me of BTS's butter. So that's my hope. That's my hope. And so we'll see. And also, yeah, I just realized it now, but do you see the text? That text of bitter, it kind of looks like butter, like without the dot on top. That looks like the word butter. So that's a little bit, yeah, I just didn't realize that until now, but it's okay. But also I do think it's interesting. They're like two different fonts, bitter and sweet, two different fonts. But yeah, that's yeah. Even worse, that kind of looks like the word butter. But anyways, I'm hoping, let's hope the other photos that will be revealed later, hopefully it'll look nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's the only thing I just want to comment on this for now. This is all we know for now about One Back. And so yeah, so that's all I want to talk on that. What else to say? So that means pre-order for the album should be any day now. Okay, so yeah, I'll tweet about it on my K-Shopper when when the pre-order stuff, and if any of you guys need my help to pre-order it, yeah, so I'll tweet about that once it starts. Is there anything else? I guess that's it. And yeah, so in future lives, whenever the next things happen for One Back, you guys will see me here. We'll chat about it as always, and yeah, whatever things come our way. Okay, so that's about One Back, and so yeah, let me read your comments to wrap up One Back, and then I'm gonna change the topic to the other things. Cherry says, wait, is that where I left off? Yeah. Cherry says, I feel if people truly become a fan of Monsta X, they revert to calling I am Changyun. I guess so. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still not sure how to relate to it because I don't talk with like Monsta X fans often ever since I became a fan. So again, yeah, I'm only used to calling him I am because that's how I've been calling him ever since, because of like being in public, you know, when I speak about him in public. So anyways, yeah, I'm like weird. I'm like a mix of weirdness. And so anyways, yeah, so I am a longtime fan, but I think it's kind of like a habit of mine that I call him more like I am. Yeah, anyways, yeah. Sarah says, now we are entering the era where we keep waiting for 8 p.m. to see if we get more news about One Back. That's right, buddy. Is that why? Guys, that's why 1O wrote the number 8. Gosh. Oh my gosh. This guy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. Like, can't believe I just realized this now. Okay, I don't know if you guys realize it. Okay, anyways, that's why he wrote the number 8 for 8 p.m. Oh gosh. Anyways, you know, because earlier we were thinking, or I was just thinking, I don't know, but none of you guys mentioned it to me. But like, I was thinking, you know, why was it the number 8? And then yeah, and anyways, yeah, but then none of you guys told me anything. Okay, so anyways, 1O, gosh, okay. Anyways, yeah, 1O is hilarious. Okay, he's hilarious, and he's always doing crazy things like that. Okay, so yeah, 8 for 8 p.m. Yeah, that's why he changed it to, gosh, this guy. Anyways, great. So now every single day, 8 p.m. Yeah, we just wait and see whenever any One Back announcements. I'm fixing my hair. And then for Gihyun's solo comeback. Okay, so I do want to talk about this briefly. Okay, so that Gion solo comeback, we know end of October, but then when will the previews start? And so, I feel like it would overlap with Wano's like with Wano's teasers or during his promotions. I'm pretty sure they're gonna overlap, and so yeah, so we'll deal with it appropriately, you know, when I do lives about it and stuff, because I still want to, you know, hype up for Gion's comeback as well. But by the way, guys, I need to think of a good hashtag for Gion's solo comeback, because you know, one back. I love the one back, the that yeah, that I you guys like say it too. I love it. Okay, so I love calling it one back, but then Gihyeon's solo comeback. So I was thinking about it. Okay, I was thinking about it, but I'm hoping you guys can give me better suggestions. So I don't like the word keyback. Okay, keyback. That doesn't sound good, you know? So keyback, but then I remember you guys saying Kolo, which is, you know, Gion solo, but I'm like Koback, but I'm like, that doesn't really sound like a Gion comeback, you know? And so the best thing I could think of for his hashtag would be KH back. But then I know it's not very catchy, right? It's not very catchy, but I feel like that's the best one. KH back, right? But yeah, I'm still thinking about it. So if you guys can think of a better hashtag for me, let me know. And then we should think of a hashtag for MX comeback. I never made a hashtag for that. What should be MX? Should it be MX comeback? M back? Anyways, I really want to, you know, have a hashtag, you know, devoted to their comebacks ever since I created one back. So yeah, if you guys have suggestions for me, please tell me. Where did I leave off? Okay, and then MCal says, me too, right, MCal, you thought of it too, yeah, smooth like butter, yeah, right, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that thought of it, but then again, me and MCal, we used to be BTS fans, but yeah, I couldn't help but think about it, and I wish that it can be, you know, more unique than how BTS butter was, yeah, MCal, let's hope for the best. Cherry says, everyone looking at their clocks. Yeah, for 8 p.m. Got that right, yeah. And then Cherry says, I know, I thought about butter too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay, you guys thought of it too. Again, yeah, so I'm just hoping more photos will appear that's hopefully is not going to be similar to BTS butter, yeah. Sarah says, you know that's right. And then, buttersweet, right? Cherry looks like the word butter too. Yeah, buttersweet. That would be a funny word, but yeah, but no, it is bittersweet. But then why they picked that font and then it looks like butter, yeah. What can we do? But we'll wait and see. Sarah says, I need to be ready to spend more money soon. That's right. Be ready to spend money. At least, guys, we have some preparation. Just save up money. I mean, not that you should be already. Every single day, save up money, guys. Not only for K-pop stuff, but for future in terms of like retirement. Okay, so everyone, saving money is a very good habit to have. So just be sure to keep doing it. Cherry says, you're finally getting it. Okay, is this when I had the yeah. Guys, none of you guys told me about 8 p.m. and so I wasn't sure if you guys knew about it, but if you guys already knew about it, why didn't you tell me? But it's okay. But you know, I when I realized it on my own it might be better, maybe. But the thing is, one thing you guys should know about me, I'm not a very observant person. Like I'm very analytical and I think very logically and realistically, but I am not observant. So I feel like maybe this 8 is like a part of my brain that I wasn't really able to think quickly on, because it's very abstract, I guess. Yeah. And so that's why, you know, my type of brain, I was really good at doing science and math. So if you guys like, yeah, can relate to me or not. And so yeah. Anyway, still can't believe it. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together until Sarah mentions to me about waiting at 8 p.m. and then just suddenly something clicked in my head, and that you guys saw me like freak out. That's basically what happened. Okay, Sarah says, Chrissy, you are basically the only one I know who I'm okay with that. Okay, yeah. So Sarah's saying I'm the only one that she knows who keeps calling him I am even in public. Yeah, I think it's important. You know, because you know, like people that know Seonu, they know Seonu as Seonu, not by his real name Hyunwoo. You know, because that's how he's known in public as a celebrity, is by that name Seonu. And then with I am though, like only the fans, you know him and call him by his real name. But people that don't know him, they would first hear of him as I am, and so he should be most known publicly as I am, and so that's why I will continue to call him I am whenever I talk about him publicly. Yeah, so if ever we're in like like a private chat, if we're in a private chat, maybe I would be more willing to call him as Changyun, since all you guys like call him Changyun. But yeah, but still I feel like I've made it into a habit now when I speak in English talking about I am, I just want to just call him I am. And so yeah, so yeah, I'm probably the only Monbebe that calls him I am. That's okay, that's okay, but I still do think it's important to call him by his public name publicly. You guys get what I mean, right? And so yeah, so I still want to advocate for that as well. Yeah. um uh, Cherry says, yes, I had a moment. Yeah, that was my moment. You guys saw me freak out. I just couldn't believe that I didn't realize that. Yeah. Sarah says, I was wondering if that thought about the number 8 will cross your mind with what I wrote. Oh my gosh. Is that why you guys didn't tell me? Okay, I still wonder why you guys didn't tell me, but that's okay. If you wanted me to figure out on my own, I did. I did. And so thank you, Sarah, for helping me. But I still can't believe I really didn't think at all. Yeah, yeah. Again, this is where part of my brain like it just doesn't catch on quickly when it comes to these kind of things. Yeah. Sherry says, right, Monbebe Twitter basically calls, yeah, I am Changyun. That's totally right. The only time I see I am's name as I am is when, Starship post about, official things I am, or news articles I am. Yeah, those are the only time. But again, yeah, guys, it is important. We should call him publicly I am, so that people know, yeah, since that's what he's publicly known as, yeah. So I hope you guys get what I mean. Yeah, so hopefully, yeah, I still want to advocate for that. Um, uh, where am I? Okay. Sarah says, yeah, even to non-Monbibis, they usually use Changyun. Now, who are these people? But usually everyone who is just learning about Mazda X, and then about, they first need to know him by I am. And then later, they would call him by Changyun and stuff. Yeah. But first, most importantly, that's his public name. Yeah, that should be known. Yeah. Cherry says, weenies add one to everything. I think it's so fun. Yeah, so Cherry, one attack, one back, one quiet. I love it. I think him having the name One Ho is just perfect to make into these kind of things, right? Got that right. 15 says, I hope so much. KH back, yeah, and one back on the music shows together. Fingers crossed. Thank you for using my suggestion. But do you guys like that KH back? Yeah, I know it doesn't sound nice when I say it, but it looks okay. So the thing is, writing it out looks okay. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, Colo back. I don't know. Colo back doesn't look good to me. I don't know why. So for now, unless you guys suggest something better, I think I'll use for Gion would be KH back. Yeah, but I still hope I could find a better one later. Yeah. Where was it? Okay. Sarah says one drought. That's right. And then Sarah says we make wano a word with many things, and I love it. And then Fatine says he likes it too. He likes to add his ho to every word. That's right. Yeah. Cherry says ho kimanaj. That's right. That's right. I love it. And then Sarah says, Starship, can you please do the unbelievable and allow Wano to guest on Vogue Shipsha? Oh my gosh. Not that Minhyuk is back. Yeah, give me this moment, please. Gosh. That's like the unbelievable if that happens. I would love to see that because Wano is really good at drawing. Like he would be perfect on Vogue Shipsha. But yeah, that's impossible. We know this is impossible, but let's just dream. That's a dream. Sarah says Wano and Weenies have the same brain. Yes. And then Cherry says the way I laughed that day he wrote it. Yes. And Cherry says I know. And then Fatine says Weenie are meant to be with Wano. So true. Sarah says I'm not sure if the 8th was really about that, but it was a thought and it makes sense. But with Wano, it can still mean another thing, right? Right. You know it, Sarah. That's right. Sarah says, definitely this bond is so precious. Got that right. Cherry says, one back has a good flow. KH back doesn't have the flow. That's right. I know, right? Yeah, so if I could think of something better, if you guys think of something better, let me know. Sarah says, now that Minhyuk is back on Vogue Shipsha. No, I got you, girlfriend. I got you. What you were trying to say. And then Cherry says, Wano in Vogue Shipsha with Minhyuk would break the internet. Oh, don't get me started. Gosh, it would just be the best promotion ever. But of course Starship would never do that, so it's just yeah, you guys know it. Sarah says, I want to see them having a deep talk and drawing together. Just imagine One Hyuk together. It would, man, it would just be the best. It would be the best. Let's be real. Let's be real. It would be. By the way, that recently Vogue Shoot Show, Min Hyuk getting to interview Jejung again. That was so hilarious. By the way, guys, can I just mention this briefly? Okay, I should save this for tea chatting another time. But it's so hilarious to me that Jejung, one of the biggest K-pop stars, okay? One of the biggest, one of the most famous ones, okay? Jejung, this guy, also one of the richest, okay? One of the richest. He sells his stuff on like a secondhand store in Korea, and he meets up with them and gives it to them and sells to them. I'm just like, get out of here, Jejung. Like, can you imagine who are these people that indirectly met Jejung, but they didn't realize they met Jejung and they bought this thing from him? I can't stand it. And so when Minhyuk heard that, he's like, no way that you do that. And then Minhyuk's like, maybe I should try doing that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, if like I ever buy something that was actually from a Monsta X member, and like crazy to think about, right? That's just crazy to think about. But anyways, they had so many fun conversations that I would love to chat about with you guys next time, because they talk about some really, really funny stuff. Okay, so yeah, so that's for next time. But that was just one of the most hilarious things they were talking about like selling to each other. And then what a weird coincidence. And then Wano writes out on Fan Cafe that he was selling his photo. Guys, like you guys saw that, right? Like he wrote that post like how people sell in Korea. That's exactly how he wrote it as. And I'm like, Wano, you sell to people, don't you? Anyways, it was just so hilarious seeing all that. I'm just like, I would love to be able to buy something from them secondhand, because as you guys know, I recently bought photo cards from fans secondhand, so would be so fun. Yeah, anyways. It was just hilarious. So why did I talk about that? Because you guys mentioned Vogue Sheep Show, but I need to change to the next topic. Okay, 1 second. Cherry says, goodness, yes, they would just end up talking so much. Yes, I would love to see them talk about lots of random different things. Yeah. Fatine says they will talk and cry and paint and talk and cry again. You know it. Yes, Sarah said it'll be the best hour. You know it, guys. Gosh, this is like the best that can happen for both Minhyuk and Wano, and even Starship. Let's be real. They would benefit from all this, like, from all the good things that would happen from it, but they would never, because Starship are garbage, as you guys know. Sarah says, I still need to see the Vogue Shoot Show with Jejung. Both artists I love together. Is always something I love watching. Sarah, I hope you can watch it. Like I did see that someone on YouTube is subbing it in English. So I say wait for that, and then just watch it with English subtitles would be best. And then yeah, you're gonna love it. Okay, they talk about some hilarious things. Hilarious things together. Cherry says, oh, now I want Wano and Vogue Shoot Show so bad. He should. But he won't, but he should. I know. Fatine says, close yet so far. I know, girlfriend. Cherry says, the time someone met Wano when they bought his dumbbell. That's right. Even Wano said that before. That's right. Yeah. And Sarah says, sorry to bring that up again, but goodness, I really, really need that to happen. I know. Cherry says, we were already thinking about it. Lulu, hi, girlfriend. Lulu says, hi, all having lunch. Wano, come back in October. I'm not ready. I know, Lulu, I mentioned about you briefly because you texted me this. And I was hoping you would be here. But yes, lunch break. And yes, we are so excited for One Back, and I'm sure you are too. Yes, and yeah, everyone, yeah, guys, yeah, Lulu is here to celebrate with us. Yeah, Cherry says they could have profited so much from MX and 10 friendship. You know it, girlfriend. And then Sarah says yes, Wolo in October. That's right. So we're done talking about One Back though. But yes, Lulu, you came at a good time. We just stopped talking about One Back, and now let's move to the next topic, which is Hyungwon. So Lulu, still good timing. So Hyungwon, oh my gosh. Guys, I can't stand this, okay? I can't stand this. So this was posted 1 hour ago, okay? So the person that DM'd this to me, you are amazing, okay? So thank you to that person. So AB6, I'm sure you guys know AB6. Do you guys know them? Sorry, maybe you don't know, but AB6, they're pretty popular in Korea. I don't know how popular they are compared to Monsta X, but they're pretty popular because two of the members in AB6, they used to be in the group 101, and like 101 was the craziest, still so crazy popular group in Korea. And so yeah, so because of that, that's why AB6 is pretty popular in Korea too. And so they are coming back on October 4th. Get out of here. That's a special day in Korea because it represents like Angel Day, because that number also is you can say it in a way that means angel. So anyways, what a sweet they're coming back on Angel Day. So October 4th at 6 p.m. Is their comeback. And so their track list was posted an hour ago, right? And so their title song is called Sugarcoat. Okay, so I'm here to promote AB6. Why not? And so yeah, so their title song is Sugarcoat, and it's composed by Taehi. So Taehi is a member in AB6, but he also used to be in 101. So it's composed by him and lyrics by him, and also lyrics by Woojin, who is also a member in AB6, who also used to be in 101. So that's really cool. Taehi is making their title song, which he did last time as well, but also for this, so that's cool. And so as I'm looking through all the tracks, their track number 4 is called Complicated. That's like one of my favorite words to use. So it's called Complicated and is composed by Hyungwon. His name is first Hyungwon, and then the other people that he works with as well in making music. So Justin Oh and Jantine Annika Hage, I think that's how to pronounce it, but these 3 people composing it, and then lyrics by Hyungwon, and then second name is Jantine Anika Hage. I don't know how to okay, and then Justin Oh and Woojin, who is also a member of AB6. He also wrote the lyrics for the song as well. But I assume maybe he wrote to the rap, because Woojin is a rapper in AB6, so I assume he just wrote the lyrics for the rap, and then arranged by Hyungwon as well, and Justin Oh. Oh my gosh. First off. Gosh, man. Today is what a day. Okay. First off, this is Hyungwon first time making a song for someone not Monsta X related. So that's very exciting, okay? Very exciting. And of all groups that he could do it for, it's AB6, which is one of the most, I don't know if they're super popular. Again, I don't know their album sales and stuff, but they're overall, popular in Korea. And so so it's for a K-pop group that's popular. And I don't know if he's friends with the AB6 members. Like, you know, he has interviewed them before, but I don't know if they're like buddies. They could be, but I'm not sure. And so who knows? But also who knows if like Starship has relations with AB6 company. So what's their company name? I forgot. But AB6 company is also known for not being good. Sadly, I think every K-pop company is not known for being good, but AB6 one, their company is not known for being good. So maybe that's how they know Starship. Starship and AB6 companies, they are both sucky companies, so that's how they know each other. That could be it. And so anyways, that could be how they got this collab to happen, and Hyungwon making a song for them. So, given we know how Hyungwon and his friends, how they make songs, I want to believe this is gonna be a great song. I want to believe. But I have But I have some doubt, because given they're making a song for AB6, that it could feel different, you know, because Hyungwon is very good at making songs for Monsta X, because he knows Monsta X style and stuff, you know, and so given this song is trying to go with AB6 style, you know, so I wonder if they can do okay or not, or I wonder would I like this style that they do for AB6. And so my opinion about AB6 and their past songs, I've liked a few of their songs, not a lot of them, but I liked a few of them, but they're not bad. Overall, their songs are not bad. So I want to hope that maybe Hyungwon making a song for them, if he goes with the style that they usually do, that maybe it could go well. So guys, we need to have a listening party for this. So of course we have to, okay, just like how we did a listening party for I.M when he did that song with Haejin, and then even when, you know, when the members do OST, so, you know, so yeah, of course we will. Okay, we're gonna do a listening party for Complicated, and then let's also support AB6. I'll do a reaction party for their title song Sugarcoat, and then we can talk about it that as well. But yeah, Complicated. Yeah, we're gonna do listening party for that. Yeah, along with AB6 title song. Okay, and then looking at the other songs, they're all by people I do not know, but I assume they're probably people that usually work with AB6 and their company. And I'm excited. So that October 4th, Angel Day. Cannot wait. That's 2 days before Juani's birthday. Ah! Guys, October is too crazy. So, one back. Juani's birthday. Hyungwon's song for AB6. Did I say Gyeon's comeback? I can't remember. Wait. One back and Gyeon comeback. I'm pretty sure I said that. Okay. And then Juhani's birthday. And then Hyungwon AB6 song. What else is happening? I'm sure more things are happening. Oh, okay. All their overseas stuff. Oh my gosh. MX guys, are they gonna survive October? So all these things are happening in October, but they have like 3 or 4 overseas schedule in October. And then this was just announced recently. They have like a Japan fan meeting in Seoul though. So it's a Japan fan meeting, but it's in Seoul. But they did this before. This is not the first time. They did this before pre-COVID. So they're doing it again this time as well. So October is so crazy for Monsta X. I hope they'll be okay. Please, I hope they'll be okay. But yeah, so not only for us, but everyone. October is going to be a crazy month for us. Oh my gosh. Are we ready? Of course we're not. Of course we're not. I'm not ready, okay? I was hoping, to get a break. But you know what? Technically, September has kind of been a break for me, in all honesty, because I definitely noticed that I've been having less orders than usual, which is understandable. I mean, MX and 1 are not really doing a lot, which is all good. And then yeah, so that's why I feel like maybe that's why my orders have been a bit slow these days. So yeah, so probably, yeah, in October I'll just be like super crazy busy again. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think that's all to talk about, right, guys? I think so. Right? Okay, because it's almost 2 a.m. here, so I need to go anyway. But I think that's it. Right, guys? Is that it? I just need like a support here. Okay, I think we're good. If there's anything else I'm missing, let me know. But also, I'll read you guys' comments and let us wrap up soon. Okay, yeah, so you guys saying hi. Sarah says, instead they made it worse and put the fans against each other. Are we talking about like comparison of like, yeah, I totally agree with you, of course. And then Sarah says AB6 are good, got that right. Cherry says, we should have been a friendly fandom helping each other. Right. So that's what you guys are saying. Yeah. We should have been together, but instead we got apart. Yeah, exactly. Lulu says, so weird that I can't see everyone else's comments. Oh, I wonder why. Okay, but I'll read it out loud. It's okay. Sarah says, but everyone said hi to you, Lulu. Sarah says, Daehee is so talented and so cute. Got that right. Fatine says Hyungwon producer. Got that right. Lulu says Hyungwon is a producer. He's always been a producer, guys. Yes. And so for his first time, not an MX related song. Sarah says, we could have been a beautiful family, but instead the fandoms became sort of enemies. Yeah, again, I always think that's so unfortunate, but hopefully one day we'll come back together again. Lewis says, great that you can see the comments now. Okay, and then Fatine says, I cannot wait for Hyungwon producer. Got that right. October 4th, Angel Day. I'll see you guys there. Sarah says, well, I.M has a friend in AB6. I told that's right. How could I forget about that? Ung. So Ung is an AB6 member, and he is friends with I.M. I don't know how they wait. They did mention it before in their radio show. They met each other like during trainee time. I forgot how, but they were like they trained together somewhere, and so that's how they know each other. Yeah, that's right. So it could be because of that as well. That's so fun. Just so fun. Cherry says both sucky companies know each other. You quoting me and me realizing that I'm funny. Thank you for making me laugh at my own comment. But yes, couldn't agree more, right? But you guys feel me, right? But yeah, it's so fun. But yeah, both sucky companies knowing each other. It's just typical, typical. Yeah. Cherry says, I wonder if Wano will produce for someone else too. Oh, so technically Wano helped made an NMIXX song, right? Because even though he's not listed in the credits, but he helped a bit, because he says something like that. He did help a bit in making that NMIXX song, even though his name wasn't in it. So I believe Wano has been helping to make other songs, but Highline/Starship is not letting his name be on it because as we know, Starship hates Wano. Okay, so yeah, I feel like most likely, yeah, that's happening. Yeah. Sarah says, I still need that girl group song Hyungwon wrote thinking about IVE to be released somehow. Yeah, yeah, so just to clarify on that, Hyungwon says he thought about it. He thought about it, but he didn't make the song. So I hope everyone understands he did not make the song, but he thought about it of wanting to make the song, but he never made the song. And so who knows if he will follow through on that thought. Maybe he will, and then it will go into the next IVE album. But let's be real. Let's be real. Starship loves IVE so much, they will not want MX to be part of it. Let's be real, okay? Because Starship is that terrible. All right, guys. So yeah. So I do think that as well. So I hope Hyungwon, doesn't carry on that thought because I don't think Starship would allow him to do it. But if they do, that's very weird. Okay, that's very weird because I feel like that's not how Starship usually is, but if they allow him to make an IVE song, I think that's commendable, okay, because it's Starship. But yeah, we'll see. So anyways, I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, that's what I mean, is that I'm not expecting it to happen. So yeah, so guys, just forget about that thought. It's also what I want to say to you guys too, because I don't think it will ever happen. Yeah, so yeah, so for now, we instead get Hyungwon making a song with AB6 is even better in my opinion. That's way better than with IVE in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Lulu says, let's see what color comes out of this collab. We don't know if it's the title track. It is not the title track. It says in the track list, their title track is called Sugarcoat, which is made by a member of AB6. But then Hyungwon's song is a B-side. Like 1000% it's a B-side. And so yeah, so let's see how it will sound like later. Fatine says, it's a day before your birthday. Fatine, are you telling me your birthday is October 3rd? Is that what you're telling me, Fatine? So much to celebrate. So much going on in October. Okay, so Fatine birthday in October, and it's the day before October 4th, I assume. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So excited. And then we have Ju Honey, October 6th. Okay, just so many things to celebrate. Yeah. Lulu says MX and Wano are booked and busy. Well, yeah, booked and busy for who knows until how long, but October for real. They're so really busy. And then Lulu asked, will Wano and Gyeon's promotions overlap? So we talked about this earlier today, Lulu, and I'll just say briefly to you here is that I don't think they will overlap. I think maybe their teasers might overlap, but I feel like because Starship just never wants them to ever be associated with you. I'm so sorry, Bebeko. Oh my gosh, that must have happened when I had my moments. Okay, sorry, Bebeko. Okay, so I have a feeling that Starship would never want them to overlap at all. So I have a feeling that Wano will promote for like a week or two, and then right after he ends, then it will be Gihyun promoting a week or two. So that's what I'm thinking will happen. And it's okay. We can take this as crumbs that they are coming back in the same month. I'm okay with that. I love the number 10, by the way. I like that it's like an even number. So I'm actually kind of excited like for the 10th month of the year that all these exciting things are happening. And October again, not only their comebacks, but lots of other things are happening in October. So yeah, so let's take our crumbs while we have it. Sarah says, by the way, Reimer was on No Mercy. Just a reminder that he is the founder of Brand New Music. Who the heck is that? Okay, so Reimer, was he a judge? Is that what you mean? Or was he actually competing? I have no idea who Reimer is. So bring me up to speed, Sarah. But that could be how Starship knows. And yeah, so that's the name of the company. I forgot their name. So Brand New Music is the company AB6 is part of, and they are known for being a sucky company. Yeah. Fatine says, after Gion finishes his promotion, Wano will start to promote. I think it'll be like this. I think you mean the opposite. I think Wano comeback will be first and then Gion comeback. And yeah, that's what I think will happen. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah. 1004 Angel will always remind me of BAP. I love that song. That's right. And so always reminds you of BAP. That's so cute. So cute. So yeah, every time when I see the number 1004, because how you say it, the number in Korean is also the same way you say angel in Korean. So that's why Korean people like the number 1004. Yeah, and so that's why October 4th. Yeah, I was like, isn't it so cute? It's so cute. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but anyways, I like that song by BAP. Thank you for reminding me about that. Cherry says, "Isn't I am an introvert?" He's 1,000% an introvert. Wait, why are you asking that? But he seems to know so many people. Oh my gosh, Cherry, I know. He's an introvert with many friends. Yeah, yeah. So I believe this could be a common thing with introverts. So my sister is an introvert. My brother, he's not. No, my brother is an extrovert, but he's not like me as an extrovert. So yeah. So anyways, there are different levels of introvert. So my sister, total introvert, but she can have many friends. You know, so it's very weird. Okay, it's very weird, but like yeah, it's. So the only thing about being an introvert is that you just don't want to hang out with people often. And like they cannot talk for hours like me. Okay, so the reason I could talk for hours and not get tired is because I'm such an extrovert. Like I get energy talking with you guys virtually even though I don't meet you guys. Okay, so like this is how I can do lives for hours. Okay, so I'm basically like I'm born to be able to do YouTube for hours, which I'm very happy to do. But he would get tired within an hour. Okay, like he would do this because it's part of his job, but then he definitely would get tired of like this like social interaction, and that he needs to like be alone for a couple hours to recharge. And so but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a lot of friends. You guys get what I mean? So yeah, so you could be introvert and have lots of friends, and so this is it. Yeah. uh Sarah says the funny thing is most of his idol friends are extroverts. I know, hilarious, hilarious. I love being an extrovert. I love making friends with introverts. It's just so interesting to me. But not only is it interesting, it's like they make me want to talk more to them because they're so quiet. So the thing is, I know they are afraid of me. It's like, don't talk to me, I'm an introvert, I don't want you to talk to me, but I can't help but be attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? So what can we do? And so that's why I also think why introverts can have many friends that are extroverts. We are just attracted to them. Okay, we can't help it. And so another thing I thought about though is that I don't really like to have a lot of extrovert friends. So like for example, I don't think I can be good friends with someone whose personality is similar to mine. Yeah. So that I totally believe that I'm like an opposite attract kind of person. So if I do meet someone who has similar personality to me, I'm like, this is a bit too much, and you're kind of making me tired. I'd rather be with someone who's like, more quiet. You guys get what I mean? So yeah, so I just want to let you guys know, yeah, we extroverts, we like to hang out with introverts. It's I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way. So yeah, just FYI. But I don't, okay, I'll look at DMs in a second. And so yeah, so that's why I'm not surprised that I am would have lots of extrovert friends. I also would like to be I am's friend. Like he would be cool, great to hang out with me as an extrovert. Yeah, so yeah, but the thing is, introverts would get tired of me. I know, because my sister, she always gets tired of me. So yeah, so I always need to be respectful of introverts. It's like, I know you need some alone time. I'll respect your alone time. But then once you're ready, please come back and talk to me. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like it's always difficult to be friends with an introvert, but it's still fun. I still prefer that than hang out with someone who's similar to me. Yeah. Anyways, isn't it so fun talking about these kind of personality traits? Uh, uh, Fatine says because Starship don't want to share their royalties to other artists. 1,000%. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But you already got me started. And so just very briefly, Starship does not want to share royalties with their artists, and that's why I believe it took Honey 6 years until he can make the title songs for Monster X, because they didn't want to give him more money. And so because of Honey making all these songs now, he's making way more money now, which is great. But yeah, I have a feeling Starship didn't allow it for so long because they don't want him to make money. And so with Wano as well, they didn't really make him like, or let him like make songs for a while because of the money thing. And so I also do think they're not letting Wano make songs for other people. And again, why he's also not doing variety shows and radio shows is that they don't want him to be making more money. I don't know why. Gosh, it makes no sense. If he makes money, Starship makes money too. Like, what the freak is their problem? So you guys know. Okay, you guys know. Yeah. Okay, you guys know. Okay, so yeah, moving on. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. Ah, 1 second. Okay, Sarah says, I just need that song somehow. Not necessarily as an IVE song. Okay. I just want to hear him produce a girl group song. Even better, Sarah. I'm glad you say it. I'm glad you say it. So then, yeah, just hopefully, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will, that one day he'll make a girl group song. And hopefully not for IVE. I personally don't care for IVE. And so, yeah, one day for a girl group song. I look forward to that too. Yes. Na, 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 na. Okay, Lulu says, I thought Hyungwon said he had a song in mind for them in his unpublished library, but the management for IVE wouldn't want that to happen. No. I sure hope no one mistranslated that. If I remember and hearing it correctly, he did not make the song. He only thought about making it. Like, maybe he could have started on it. He could have, but he said that he it wasn't fully made or anything. Like, he said, I only thought about it. Yeah. Like, I remember him saying that very clearly in Korean, is that I thought about it. Maybe he tried to make something, but he said, yeah, it was only as a thought. Yeah. And then the IVE girls were like, oh, we will love it if you can make a song for us one day, blah, 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 yeah. So yeah, guys, I feel pretty sure that's what he said. It was only like as a thought and was not fully made. Yeah. Cherry says, I know it's so funny. And 15, October 5th is your birthday. Oh my word. So it's the day after we hear AB6 song by Hyungwon. And then the day before Juhani's birthday. Oh my gosh. What a ride. October 4, 5, 6. Oh my word. We'll celebrate a lot. Okay, we have lots to celebrate. So I am gonna have a birthday live party for Juhani, of course. And so, yeah, 15, if you join in, I can also celebrate your birthday, even though it's one day after, but you can still join in for that birthday party. And anyone else born in October, just join the party with us too. All right. Okay. Cannot wait. Sarah said, oh, he was a judge on No Mercy. I sadly do not remember that. Or maybe like maybe they mentioned it, but I just did not remember his name in that. But good to know. So him being a judge on No Mercy means he has connections with Starship to begin with. Makes sense. And so that's how they know brand new music. And they're both sucky companies. No surprise, yeah. Lulu says, with every comeback, Wonho does seem like it's one step closer to enlistment. Yeah. I hope we get a full album from him with all his releases someday. We talked about that, Lulu. Yeah, we hope so. Don't know if it will happen, but it's possible. It's possible, but we'll wait and see. Jerry says, yeah, she's an introvert too. I sort of get it. I don't try to make friends, but people tend to try and make me their friend. Cherry, you just said exactly what I just said. We extroverts, we want to be your friend, all right? You know it. And then Cherry says, we talked about that. We were definitely hoping for a full album. Yeah. And then Cherry says, my best friend is an extrovert. Perfect. And then Cherry says, literally made me her best friend, and I didn't even notice it. That's how we do. Us extroverts. That's how we do. Love it. Okay, anyways, Sarah says, oh my gosh, same. And then you guys laughing about it. Cherry says, I hope someday Juhani will produce a song for aespa. Oh my gosh. That's his dream too, guys. Okay, first off, to make a song with an SM entertainment artist, that's a dream. Okay, so like, if Juhani, it's fully known how much he loves aespa. Okay, it's fully known, but if SM Entertainment, thinks it's worth it, but this is SM. Okay, so we don't know. Yeah, but would be awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be a dream. All right, for Juhani and for everyone. Yeah. So let's keep dreaming. 15 says, I hope Hyunwon published his unreleased song that he played at Youngji's show. That song. What if it's what if it's the AB6 song? What if it's gonna be a future MX song? What if it's a future DJ H1 song? Those are all the possibilities I'm thinking for now. Or totally could be for a completely different group too. But that was a cool beat. That beat that he played at Youngji show, that was a cool beat. So I'm very, very, anticipating for that. Yeah. Sarah. Okay. Yeah. You did. Okay. So she DM'd me from the No Mercy show. Oh, that's him. Okay. That's Rhymer. Okay. Legit, I don't remember. That's okay, but again, it's been like a very long time since I saw since I saw No Mercy. But yeah, he's even wearing his own shirt, Brand New Music. Can you guys see? Wow, why is it blurry? Yeah, yeah, but okay. Yeah, Brand New Music shirt. Yeah, and so this makes total sense. Makes total sense why they know each other and why Hyungwon doing a collab with AB6. Total sense. Brand New Music and Starship, they've been friends since forever. Good to know. Good to know. But it kind of sucks. They both are the same in terms of suckiness. So good to know. Yeah. Sarah says he also told the members on No Mercy to come to his company at the end of the show. Did he really? Why do I not remember these things? But then again, maybe those just information I just didn't want to keep in my memory. But yeah, he told them to go to his company. But were there any No Mercy guys that went to Brand New Music? I don't think so. Right? I don't think so. Yeah, but Brand New Music, they're good at picking members. They had Taehi and Woojin, you know, in their company, and they succeeded in becoming 101, and they succeeded in like being really popular members. So Brand New Music is doing something good. They did good with that. Cherry says, I want him. But by the way, I hope MX guys don't go to Brand New Music because they are known for being a sucky company. Okay, so it's basically Starship 2.0. Okay, so I hope none of them go to Brand New Music. Okay, 1 second. Cherry says, I want Hyungwon solo debut. I was thinking we were gonna have a Hyungwon solo debut, but I guess not. But it's okay. Instead, we have Hyungwon. A Hyungwon surprise is that he's producing a song for a new group, so maybe that's a surprise then, not a solo debut, but that's okay. That's okay. Cherry says, or H1 to make a comeback. I'm always waiting for H1 at all times. Cherry says that rhymer person he's a narcissist. Is he? I can tell because he is wearing his own shirt. Okay. It could be narcissist, or he wanted to promote his own company. That's okay. Because at that time, Brand New Music was not very well known during No Mercy days. So I want to assume he was just promoting his own brand. Yeah, but I don't know. He could be a narcissist. He could be. Even who in Korea really is not a narcissist these days. Fatine says, just want them to start their own label so that we can see OT7 back. Fatine, that's always my dream. I'm sure you guys know it, Fatine, if you don't know, but that's always my dream, that they make their own label and bring back OT7 through their own label, aka how Highlight is. Yeah, Highlight. Living the dream. That's what I wish. Oh, Lulu sad. Okay, but Cherry says same. Yeah. And then Lulu says, my lunch is over. That was a quick lunch, girlfriend. Or maybe I just talked too long. Okay, she says, good night, everyone. Let's have that solo debut after his drama drops. Let's hope so. Lulu, thanks for joining and have a good day at work. Bye. Sarah says, Bumkey, Hani, Kanto, Verbal Gent are some of the artists I know that are or used to be under Brand New Music. I know Bumkey, yeah, but I don't know if they're still there. I know Verbal Gent, and I'm not sure about the other guys. But wow, Brand New Music. Yeah, they made a lot of or they got a lot of artists, but then I don't know if any of them like stayed, but yeah, but Brand New Music, they're still not doing great. They're still like really, yeah, they're still not that great. Yeah. Sylvia says, go, all good. I need to go soon anyway. So Sylvia is gone now. So she says, yeah, she's going to go off first. Good night, good day, everyone. And join next time. I sure hope to see you guys next time for the next one back stuff or any KH back stuff or whatever new surprises will come our way. I'll see you guys in these lives. And so I'm pretty sure you guys didn't send me any more DMs. I don't think so, right, guys? Yeah, I think we good. Yeah, great. So yeah, ending comments, guys. Ending comments. Hams, Bebe, and Ham Shark, they say goodbye as well. Yeah. I hope everyone has a good day. Good night. Thanks for joining on my ranty lives as always. But yeah, we're gonna go through a lot next month. All right. So before next month gets crazy, I hope to finish up lots of things this month. And man, but it's already September 22nd. Man, there's only 8 more days of September, but yeah. Anyways, let's hope September goes okay for all of us. And Yeah, see you guys again soon. Okay, Sarah says we still waiting for September 30th. What the heck is happening on September 30th? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hyunwon got her really curious. We'll see if it's even anything at this rate. I don't know, guys. So yeah, we'll see. Sarah says good night and sweet dreams. Chrissy, you too. Good night. Good day. Sweet dreams to you guys too. I did not dream about Gion again, by the way, but that's okay. It's okay. Just it's good to have a break. But yeah, but I hope all you guys have lots of nice dreams. Nothing scary, and see you guys again next time. Sarah says honey swings were also under that company at some point. Get out of here. Good to know. Thanks, buddy. Cherry says bye everyone, take care, see you all in the next live. You too, as always. Yes. Sarah says thank you for the live as always. Don't need to thank me. Thanks you guys for joining. Yeah, and then she says, so glad when I can be a part of your lives. I'm also glad when timing works out. So glad to see too, buddy. And then Sarah says, good night and sweet dreams. Yes, you too, and everyone. Fatine says, we have to prepare our mental to meet October. Got that right. Prepare, guys. At least we have some time now compared to like last minute. Not really last minute, but yeah. Prepare for all the craziness for October, guys. Yes. And Sarah says, goodbye, everyone. And Fatine says, good night, everyone. And Chrissy, thanks for the live. It's no problem. You guys don't even have to thank me, but I understand. But thanks you guys for joining and having fun chat with me as always. And so, signing off. Have a good day. Good night. Be healthy. Be safe. Be careful. Be happy. Stay happy. That's it. Yeah, until next time. Yeah, just prepare. Everyone prepare. And hopefully we'll have a good time. Okay, so let's hope no emo things will happen and we'll just be happy good times. Yeah, I sure hope so. So see you guys again next time. Oh, by the way, my case shopper, I have to do lots of unboxing soon. So I may not see you guys soon for chatting. I don't know, we'll see. But I will see you guys soon for lots of unboxing that I need to do later. Okay, so until then, so let me stay for a couple seconds just in case of a delay. Do. Yeah, but I what time is it now? Oh my gosh, 2:23 a.m. It's okay. I'm gonna sleep super soundly as I should. All right, and I will go now. Bye everyone. See you soon.